I'm gonna. Uh, pain. Oh, the pain, 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 the pain. Okay, this happened with pressure. Damn, the other one only lasted 3 minutes. Damn. Oh, I'm gonna cry. My laptop sucks. My laptop sucks so bad. It's. I told you that my laptop needed to get fixed. Bro, look what just happened. Hi, JB. Hi, Rex. I'm gonna open it again. If it shuts down again, I'm gonna cry. From the what the hell? To the wrist, the edge. Where's my Gia? That's my signal. Always good. Okay, one more time, guys. A third time. A third time. How does it go again? Third time's the charm. And I did not save. Damn it! I don't care. Yeah, so it's gonna really click. Really. There you go. No, no, back. V-Vuruu. Right. I'm clicking as fast as I can. It's not lagging anymore, so maybe my laptop won't shut down. I wanna pull on his antenna of that little antenna on his head. Not really an antenna, it's just his hair, but I'm just gonna pull it. Yes. Okay, we're back. We're back, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna save because I'm really scared that it's gonna shut down again. Yeah, he's gonna start propelling upwards, guys. Yes. The pair of you walk past the shack and down a well-worn path into the trees surrounding the house. Sunlight peeking between the pines. The pines, not the pines. He double checks whatever he scribbled onto the paper and turns it back into the one of his what in, and turns it back one of his coat's seemingly infinite pockets. He stops and turns to face with a definitive nod. My recipe for the repellent called for a sprig of lavender, two slices of what? Ginseng? Hmm. A drop of bat blood, a chunk of amber, and 3.5 milliliters of ink. Pauses, staring down at the path in thought. Obviously, I already have all those components on hand. Well, except for the last ingredient, a single moth's wing from a moth from the mothman itself. Can't help it, you gasp. Ford glances at you. You think you see a hint of a smile before he turns back into the path and continues along, wind ruffling through his hair. You see, Mothman is the very creature on that page that Waddle seems to fear. Using a piece of itself, you should ward it away, or at least lead it to believe that the Waddles isn't for eating. I would have already completed the repellent years ago if I had managed to collect that wing. Was it too difficult? Oh, I just never got around to it. Besides, Mothman uh used to come back at this lamp. I just had lit it out in the backyard. It seems like such an innocent hobby that I never had the heart to chase it off. But if this brings Mabel and a peace of mind, then the time has come to finish this. Sunlight filters through the trees, causing dappled shadows across Ford's coat as it leads in front of you. Break the silence? Okay, which one? How much further are we walking? How do you know so much about the stuff? And or wait for him to speak. 5.3.5 million. Which one do we choose, chat? Do we be awkward and wait for him to speak? Fourth fourth option, nuke Mars. Okay, how much further? A mile or so. While Mothman's home is in West Virginia, I found that he has a summer vacation home in none other than Gravity Falls. And by home, I mean cave in the woods. It's a nice place if you like the dark. Silence. Oh, we can still choose the other ones. How do you know so much about the stuff? I study anomalies. Anything unusual, strange, and just plain weird. I began my research in this town because it was and remains a hotbed of paranormal activity. I made this exact trip years ago, though at the time I had no idea where I was going. It was just dumb luck I managed to tail the Mothman back to its cave from my backyard. Navigating the forest by moonlight is poetic, but not advisable. I made a I made plenty of other discoveries as well, from fairies to gnomes to amalgams of creatures who were never meant to cross. To ah, wait. Ford reaches into his pocket and pulls out the slightly crumpled pages that Mabel had pushed into his hand earlier, smothering them out and shuffling them through them. Take a look at these. They're more definitive proof than just my word. You accept the pages from him and find that they've scanned they're scanned pages from some sort of journal. Just as you'd heard Mabel say, fluid curses tells of Mothman, beard cubs, campfires, and more. Ford gestures to them and explains. I detailed my discoveries in a series of research journals. The remaining pages, at least, I wonder where Stanley was keeping these. You do these? Were any of these creatures ever dangerous? You must have gotten up to some crazy stuff back then. Walk in silence. Which one, guys? Secret fifth option, we can fly. Actually, I would ask you drew these. Yes, of course. Who else? Give an ambiguous nod of acknowledgement. Oh, extremely. Some were worse, dangerously annoying. What the hell is this? There's an ad popping up on my screen. Though Ford seems to find his own comment amusing, he doesn't fail to notice your unease. I do have weapons in case things escalate, so don't there's no need to worry. You brought weapons? Not many. I have a stun gun, my fists, and my sharp wit. I feel safer already. That's one way to put it. Only took 6 years for me to get it in over my head. He takes a silent moment to look away from your gaze, seemingly in bittersweet remembrance. You didn't bring your magnet gun? I thought it would be prudent to leave its magnetic fields alone for a while until I have time to optimize it. You see, I was trying to widen the area of the magnetic influence, but it's been a while since I last worked with the gun. I need to refamiliarize myself with its inner workings. My guess is I squished a wrong wire or two and instead narrowed the beam. I like to see how it works sometime. Really? You know, if you're interested in devices like that, my old research colleague Fiddleford would have more to show you. He's the engineering genius around here. Oh my god, there's so much more. Ah, Byrax. It says here that the Mothman turns into a bunch of moths. Yes, that's how we'll get the Mothman. Then why not use the mothballs as repellent? Well, I've never tried. Could the most conventional method be the most unconventional one? Or the Mothman would be able to overcome its mothly nature and persist? To mention the gnomes, other places have rats, mice, or insects as house pets. We have gnomes. Picture your typical garden gnome, but more disturbing. I doubt we'll spot it today, but perhaps we can go bird watching later if you're interested. I like watching birds. Leprechauns, Ford groans. Wait for a further answer, but that's it. Sounds disconcerting, doesn't it? I once released them in my house by accident and found eyeballs in the most unsuspecting places for months. My guests chose not to comment on my choice of house decor. Gravity Falls is a home to a giant vampire bat. Giant fruit bats. Okay, but giant fruit bats actually. They were among the first to teach me not to judge a creature by its reputation. I only realized they were harmless once I had been bitten by one. Oh, that still sounds pretty bad. It actually healed quite fast. I attribute that to the health kick I was on soon after. Ugh, I can't read. Gremloblin? Ah, a rare specimen that I've since steered clear of when accompanied by others. Though if you want to see one in person, I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to walk into that situation again for the sake of education. Ford suddenly puts an out in caution, showing his slowing his pace. He narrowly managed to not collide into him and took a quick glance around to see nothing. Look, there! See what looks like a bundled up plaid shirt moving around. Wait, was that was a bundled up plaid shirt? A, a platypus? And what are you doing all the way out here? Did you mean platypus? Ford shakes his head with a grin. I mean what I said. It's a platypus. A platypus. Ford moves into a crouch but stays at a respectable distance. Following the small creature, you watch him and after a moment mimics his actions. Ford gives the creature a bright smile, the first of its kind that you've seen since leaving Mabel at the shack. You're a cute one, aren't you? And in one of my favorite patterns too. Ford motions for you to move forward a little more to the distance he is maintaining. If I were to rate the oddities that live in the forest on a scale of least to most annoying, these little guys would get immunity. They have done nothing wrong, and I would appreciate them for it. As the two of you watch in quiet appreciation, the platypus ambles into the underbush and vanishes from view. Well, theory, frog is a frog. Whoa, crazy! What a cute little guy. The two of you continue deeper into the forest. The foliage seems denser now, and you look through the treetops for a glimpse of the sun, which has been by now dropped low into in the sky. Ugh! I hate reading out loud. It had already been getting late when you left, but you hadn't thought Mothman would be this far out. Almost as though he'd read your mind for answers for you. Mothman is rather reclusive and as such, lives deeper within the forest than bolder creatures like gnomes. Are you alright? Huh? That is, are you tired at all? I should have asked sooner. It's been a long time since I've traveled with anyone new. Stanley, tends to speak his mind without my asking. I'm fine, really. I'm glad to hear it. Still, we still have some time until sunset. Let's wait here in the meantime. You mentioned traveling with Dan. I suppose it wouldn't do any harm to tell you. He says that, but in the tone of his voice says that he's been dying to tell someone for months. I've been sailing with Stanley around the world, chasing after hotspots of anomalous activity. He seemed to view it as a vacation, but I saw it as a chance to pick back up on some serious research. I've been rather eager to break the news of what we found to the world, but I must first organize my findings. And if I'm not honest, I still need some time to get back onto the swing of things. Must be strange to come back home after traveling so long, huh? More than you know. Ford laughed, shaking his head behind his glasses. His nice eyes were downcast, almost sad. I want to ask, but decided to say said what that I can't read. Mm. Why? Why can't you join? The moment the sun touches the horizon through the gaps in the treetops, Ford gestures for the two of you to continue. You hadn't noticed, but you've been resting within the short distance of a small clearing that holds a cylindrical stone marker. Practice? Oh. Oh. Dang it. Yeah, I won't even tell anybody. Why would I? That's the question. I think I do too. Yeah, we do too. Ah, I'm sleepy. The stone marker bears intricate swirls carved into its surface. Ford reaches into his coat and produces the packet of gum from earlier, opening it and dumping the pieces out into his palm. Gum? Um, should we take the gum? Should we take the gum? I don't know why the stones look spirally. Where'd the chat go? I just realized that the little thing is in. There you go. There's the chat. Okay, thanks. Unsure of why you came all the way here to unwrap some gum at sunset. You accept a stick of gum. Ford puts the remaining cup in his breast pocket. Coat breast pocket. He unwraps the now empty gum packet to reveal that it was hiding a piece of parchment folded up to act as lining. He smooths out it against the stone, holding it under what holding it under the deep orange red light of the sunset. He stepped closer to look over Ford's shoulder. The parchment holds a detailed drawing of the squirrels carved into the stone, documenting every crack on its surface. You, as you watch, a golden cursive unfolds itself across the page, seemingly fueled by the sunset's warm light. Ford reads the paper as they appear. Such a place the mothman doth rest, but please do not disturb his nest. If kindness be something thou bearest, Ford lifts the parchment paper a little higher to prevent the shadow from his shadow to obscure the rest of the line. Follow thy nature and turn left. I think we turn left, duh. I think so, Vero. We press onward. Then you can't speak because the gum is stuck. Mother man. Mm-mm. Uh, Left leads you to a dimly lit cave, which Ford says that he remembers well, except the last time he was here, it was pitch black since he arrived in the middle of the night. From its depths, you hear a faint sound of dripping water echoing off the cave's shadow. Shrouded walls. You slowly, as your eyes attempt to adjust to the low light. Ford pauses in front of you, reaching into his coat for something. Hold on. I have a flashlight in here somewhere. This cave has never received much natural light. You see, and he rummages further, and you see a couple dice, the pad of paper from earlier, and a quill. He has some custom pocket working on in there too. And you bet it's one of his coat inner pockets. He has a pen protector in it. Ah, here we are, at last. Allow me to, darn, added batteries. Wait, I think I have one. You pull out your phone and turn on its flashlight. The light is small, but it does its job. Huh, you saved our hides here, Vuru. I was about to pull out a matchbook. With your light guiding the way, you and Ford move further into the cave, which yawns wide around you. It isn't until the silver of natural light from the entrance disappears that Ford speaks again. It's been years since I've been here. Decades, even, at this point. Mm. But I always remember the eye bats as one of my first discoveries when I arrived at Gravity Falls. How did you find them in the first place? One got into my house. You see, I was making breakfast one morning and one managed to find my cereal box. When I poured cereal into my bowl, it came fluttering out, agitated, like it belonged there. The nerve! He sounds so indignant, even years later, that you laugh. I wanted to contain it for further study, but unfortunately, it managed to get away. As I thought about it afterwards, its pupil had constricted against the light, unfamiliar of the light in the kitchen. So it's either nocturnal or uh. Just wait. Uh, Give me a second. Bathroom break. Haha. Haha, hi, I'm back. It lives in the deepest, darkest cave in Gravity Falls. I found them easily after that. Did you manage to catch one? Somewhat. I came running through this cave with a butterfly net in my wits. I brought a working flashlight that time. They all hid in dark corners. Once I turned the flashlight off, they flocked to me. I caught 18 of them that day. But it reminded me of the stealth uses of the rapid sound of clicking claws against the stone startles you. A shiver running down up your spine. The dark. You turn off your light. Ford taps your shoulder and gestures you to keep moving forward. Eventually, event- eventually, the narrow passage widens into a large room. The darkness shrouds the source of dripping water from view, but as your eyes adjust, you squint to see a strange winged shadow, a shadow with eyes, and a red in the and a glow red in the near darkness like rubies. Your breath catches in your throat as the realization comes over you. Ford apparently fairly close to you in the room. You find it when he speaks a few inches from your shoulder. You catch the shadow of his arm swing out in a wide arc, like he's introducing you to Vuruu. I'd like to for you to meet the Mothman, he whispers. I mean, I would like to meet you. I would like you to meet the Mothman. He whispers. Even in the dark, you can see him grinning excitedly at you. Ford looks between you and the Mothman, apparently hoping for a dramatic reaction. Your speechlessness seems to satisfy him. Don't worry, it hasn't noticed us yet. Here's the path. You make contact with the Mothman, and I pulls out a butterfly net and with a large lidded jar. Now that one cup came from within the code of his mysteries is lost to you. We'll capture one of the 100 moths that compromise him. Isn't this a little dangerous? As long as you stick with me, no harm will come to you. Trust me. Remember, even just a light touch is enough. You still yourself awaiting for a signal. You lose your hands to coaxy forward, and then it's up to you to decide how to, well, make contact. Which one? Why would you think NSFW would happen? Okay, so run straight for it. Oh wait, I didn't read it. With honorable battle cry, you charge straight at the Mothman. It lets out a screech and beats its wings aggressively, cueing you to straight against it. At it. Mm. As soon as you make contact with the moth's chest, the swarm of moths flutter around you, trying to escape. Wait, moths, of course! You turn on the light on your phone back on, and the bright light spooks the moths, while keeping a few dancing around the light source. Nice. You walk slowly into Ford, who sees the remaining moths fluttering around the phone in your hands, and puts the butterfly net back into his coat. He gently brings the jar over one of them and squeezes it closed. Well done, Varut. That wasn't too hard, was it? I guess. Ford pockets the jar as you turn off your phone's light, releasing a few remaining moths back into the darkness. That was amazing! That was amazing! Frag. for life. This is swooning over stands. I finally cracked because I saw this on Twitter and I refused to play it for some reason and I finally cracked. I finally cracked. Ow, my throat still hurts. I can't. My throat hurts because I got water in my throat, like uh like not normal water, like water with uh chlorine in it. I was at the pool doing like at school. Cassie, shut up! Of course it's not. If it was, if there would have been a warning at the Itch.io page for laughs, brushing dust and dirt off his trench coat. You could say that our mission, our completed repellent is within sight. Let's head back. Ford turns to leave the cave. He looks calm and content. You, on the other hand, are buzzing with energy under an adrenaline rush. Should you go for a high five? No. Actually, it's CASSIE. I keep yawning. I'm so tired. I need coffee. Give me a second. Chat, I'm making coffee. Actually, I just took a coffee packet. Let me see if this. I think it's still hot water. The thermos. Damn it. The thermos still has some water, guys. Can you hear this, guys? Oh wait, I didn't. I didn't open the furnace. No, no, no. This is sugar free though. Okay, I got a spoon. Time to mix my coffee. Ah, damn it! I spilled some. Damn me and my recklessness. There you go. The mess is cleaned. Yeah, you can definitely hear this. Damn it, it's spilling again. Why do I keep looking at the screen? Mm. When you and Ford finally reach the cave entrance, you find the forest that you left in the dying light is now awash with a silvery glow. A gap between the leaves overhead provides a view of the night sky, along with a long string of stars. A few more steps, the Milky Way comes into view, looking as if a tear across the fabric of the sky. Ford notices you looking. See something? The pterodactyl doesn't usually come out this late, but being a prehistoric creature, its behavior is rather unpredictable. I've never seen the Milky Way in person before. It looks amazing, isn't it? It's remarkable what you can see without the light pollution from the city. Here on the outskirts of town, you can see a good portion of the Milky Way every night. You both stare up at the sky, comfortable silence for a few moments. The quiet of the forest settles in, along with a distant sound of flowing water. And you find yourself surprisingly glad that Ford had accidentally pulled you here, if this is one of the moments you get to experience. Screenshotting! This is so nice. Out of the corner of your eye, you swear you see Ford looking at you instead of up. But when you tilt your head back down, and his attention is elsewhere. Eventually, the two of you come to a wordless mutual agreement to continue on, and you're walking again. You have to show me the other creatures that live here sometime. You're glad you said so. When you look over and find that Ford looks pleasantly surprised to hear it, his chest puffs out with pride. Of course, maybe we'll even get to spot the hide behind, or tag along with Dipper when he next visits the multi-bear. Multi-bear? And then they kissed. Ah! Oh yeah, save. Uh, good coffee. Damn you, damn JB, you think fast. And then they kissed. The what? Ford taps his temple, grinning. You'll have to wait until I show you to find out. I'm holding, I'm holding you to that. We have some time left before we get back, if you're up for another walk. You must make a face because Ford looks back at you and laughs. We're not far, I promise. I just thought I might answer a few of your questions if you have any. Actually, I do have questions. You must stay in great shape if you do this all day. Ha! Actually, this sort of thing isn't a part of my exercise regimen. Or the turns left to at the stone marker towards the sound of the river. And sure enough, after a while, it comes into view. The moonlight illuminates the water as you walk along with it. After following the river for quite a few minutes, the shoreline expands to a small round lake, and in the center of the clearing, overhanging it, is a large fat rock that and the kind that could be used as a less than effective diving board if times of emergency. The emergency being that one had to jump into the lake. However, neither yourself nor Ford look into the direction of the diving board. He leads you towards the edge of the lake, where it is relatively flat. Well, a relatively flat boulder could substitute for a bench, and the two of you take a seat. Break the silence. Ask. Said to wait, but can I at least get a preview of what I've been getting into? No content to leave them to discover yourself, hmm? Well, has anyone told you about the gobble wonker? Taken back by the name, but you compose yourself when Ford simply raises an eyebrow. I don't think so, no. Not even the tourist guide. Does the office even read my letters? Ford mutters to himself something about updating the tourist guide to warn against local dangers. He sighs with frustration that reserved for bureaucracy, but soon lightens up at the prospect of getting to introduce you to another strange creature. Well, the Gobblewonker is a large sea creature that lives in this very lake. One could say it's our version of the Loch Ness Monster. My old research assistant apparently saw it at some point. He said it was large, gray, and scaly with a long neck like a giraffe. Uh, and the strategy. And Stranded is just chilling with your cart. You Oh, those are actually. Oh, I just realized that you made nicknames for the Stan twins. Frog and Stranded. What the fuck? Did you hear that? That startled me. Did you hear that, JB? JB, did you hear that? I know you live close by. Did you hear that? What the hell? Yeah, lol. Oh, the thunder is scary. Jesus Christ. Mm. Yeah, it jump scared me too. Jeez. You wouldn't have any odd sightings yet, have you? It's only been 24 hours, but my own first encounter with the strange occurred shortly after my arrival as well. Last night? It's a little silly, but I felt a little unsettled last night before I went to bed. Almost like I was being watched out in the hallway. Ah, that must be our unwanted guest, the decapitated head of the wax figure Larry King. Just try to ignore it. We haven't been able to fish him out yet. Okay. Mabel, like, in short, a force to be reckoned with. She radiates charm and positivity, and has depths of determination I can only guess at. You'll have to find out yourself. Most likely, it's hard to not to wake up one day and find yourself her friend. Perhaps you already are. He wiggles his fingers squiggly in the air, and you laugh. I don't doubt it. What about Dipper? Dipper is very intelligent in many ways. He reminds me of, well, myself. Last summer, he found the research journals I mentioned. Instead of overlooking them, he made some impressive contributions of his own. He has since started his own journal, and I look forward to see where life will take him. He's made me prouder than I can say. Seuss? Ah, the handyman, Seuss. He's, well, I'm still not sure what he does exactly, but Stan gave him the rights to conduct his business of the shack. So he spends his day giving out tours, selling merchandise, fooling the townsfolk, giving no refunds, and the like. I may not, I may not have been around the original Mystery Shack very often while Stan was still running it, but I believe Seuss is doing the brand name good. What's Stan like? Stubborn, foolhardy, and a liar and a cheapskate, but a true hero at heart. There's no one else I'd rather call my brother. Aw, that's so nice. If we don't chat for 15 minutes, I got struck by lightning. Nicknames: Stranded, Shoes, Marble, Water, Drip Her, Frog, and Dollar. Okay, Strand. Okay, Stranded is Stan. Shoes is Seuss. Marble is Maple. Water is Waddles. Drip Her is Dipper. Frog is Ford, and Dollar is Bill, isn't it? Ah, yes, the Mystery Shack used to be my house once upon a time, and now it's a tourist trap. I'm glad for what it's became a home. I just wish it weren't so offending to each of the senses. Are you really okay with me staying here? Absolutely. I owe it to you, after all. You helping me today, however, was not a part of the plan. You're making it rather hard to settle my debt. You think you did me a favor just by letting I think you did me a favor just by letting me come along today. Two of you share a smile. Stars! Do you like the stars? They're so pretty. Oh, fuck. That. You ask Ford if he has a favorite constellation, and his answer comes faster than you expected. Orion, Orion, and Ursa Major, without a doubt. What about you? I like the stars in general. Summer Triangle, coincidentally, Ursa Major, Aquila. What's an Aquila? Wait, I need to go search that up first. Such true. What was it again? Aquila. It's a constellation. Ooh, it's a bird. It's a bird. It resembles a bird. I like birds. What about Summer Triangle? I know it will look like a triangle though. I just want to see what it looks like in the sky. Yeah, it's a triangle. Aquila, the eagle. Hmm. Yeah, that's a good one. You can see it in the summertime right up there with the Milky Way. Ford looks out across the lake and thought, "Vuruu, I have to admit, I didn't want to take you with me earlier today. I thought I'd be walking myself into an uncomfortable social situation. So did you, to be honest. And you did well out there. Not many tourists could handle the kind of task we just completed. This had the potential to have gone disastrously. I mean, a butterfly net against Mothman? Easily a 3% success rate. Sometimes, the more Ford speaks, the less reassured you feel until all that's left is a distant unease. You smile and nod anyway. The two of you sit in another moment of quiet, night air pleasantly chill around you, until Ford again breaks it. We should head back now. I'm sure Mabel will want to hear we've been successful. You and the frog and frog talking. Oh wait, never mind. Stranded. Screenshotting that. Ah, I have no idea what those emojis mean, by the way. You stand and give Ford a hand up from the makeshift bench. Ford takes the lead again, and soon you're no longer able to catch the side of the lake when you glance back. Ford gradually adjusts his pace to yours, walking side by side with you in companionable silence all the way back to the shack. Almost there. You recognize from the incredibly flashy signs touting phrases like "Mystery Shack this way" and "Sasquatch to your left" that you are extremely close to arriving back at the shack. Stranded added 19 jetpacks to your car for you. He probably stick some little things like other things onto the car. I hope it isn't uh too much. As you and Ford leave the tree line, you see the bright lights shining on the porch. You make out the faint line of the kids' shadows as they run through the house and emerge in the attic window. Mabel pushes it open, leaning out. Uncle Ford! Finally! You guys took so long. I had time to cover waddles and macaroni. Why would you do that? I had my reasons. Did you get the thing? Yes, and I'm coming inside so we can stop shouting. Vuruu, come along. We've got a pig to save. Ford strides into the shack, a man on a mission. You grin and follow, but not before taking one last look at the night sky. Yeah, maybe your stay won't be too bad after all. Back inside the shack, the grand conclusion to your expedition to the Mothman's cave is spritzing. Babel's pig with newly finished I can't talk. Deterrent until the poor piglet reeks of lavender. Mm-hmm. You see Mabel and Dipper head up to the bed looking sleepier than usual. As a result, something about lavender is so soothing to the senses that you crash out fairly soon afterwards. Face forward into your makeshift bed. Day 2. Yeah! Love meter! Fuck yeah! Call the caterers! I hear wedding bells. Huh, looks like this is actually working out. I think this is Mabel's stuff. This is so funny. Waddles' Sprite. I don't think Waddles has a Sprite. If you want to see Waddles, I can bring up a picture on stream right now. Waddles is super cute. Did Wendigo get mentioned yet? Wendy? Or do you actually mean Wendigo? Image. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you Waddles. Okay. Hey, do you see this? That's Waddles. I'll just put Waddles very small over here at the corner. Wendy hasn't been mentioned. Okay, let's go. This is gonna be a long playthrough if I'm gonna do this in one sitting. Should I do multiple streams? Actually, no. I never do multiple streams on one game, or else I'm never gonna do it. Look at Act to Flirt for example. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do the STANS route, which I actually did, but off stream. Ugh, that was a long time ago though. You don't even know what Act to Flirt is. It's an Undertale dating sim, for your information. Ah, you wake up to a loud crash downstairs. Not entirely uncommon in this house. You're quickly finding out, but this still disconcerting. More clatters and thumps lead you to the kitchen, where Mabel teeters on a short step ladder in front of the pantry. Standing on her tiptoes, she reaches as high as she can for a small yellow box on the top shelf. Pancake mix. Pancakes! So, who wants some pancakes? Me! Without a word, you go to her side and pluck the box from the shelf for her, placing it into her outstretched hand. Oh, Furu! Thank you! Crinkle Stan put it on the top shelf for some reason, but I want, no, need some Mabel cakes. It's a breakfast emergency. She waggles her free fingers in your face. You can't help but laugh. You can tell the house becomes more alive when this kid's around. Want to help me make them? We only need chocolate milk, coffee, pink food coloring, and pot of goldils to make this dream a breakfast reality. As delicious as that sounds, you're inclined to ask where the coffee comes into mix when you realize the house is suspiciously quiet. Mabel, where is everybody? Just wait. Marble cakes. Oh, Grumble Stan needed some stuff for your car, so he went to get Mickey Techie stuff for that. I think Gorkoford's somewhere. He heard the abominable bro man was trying to steal soda from campers, so he went to help them out. Yep, that's where he went. Totally knew that. So they left you guys to make breakfast on your own? You don't know the family well enough yet to know this is commonplace. So the idea of leaving two teenagers alone to fend for themselves seems fine if one of the teenagers wasn't Mabel anyway. You still don't know how coffee fits into her Mabel cakes, but you don't really want to know. Dipper attempts to hide the pancake mix from Mabel while she's grabbing the chocolate milk from the fridge. Apparently, doesn't she? He doesn't want to find out either. Mabel, while your Mabel cakes are sound of absolutely divine, why don't we quick think of something so you don't hurt her feelings? Um, uh, uh, the, Dipper, can you cook? Maybe Dipper can help make you something different. We should save the Mabel cakes for another day, a more special day. But Vuru, Mabel, still standing on the step ladder, reaches up and squishes your cheeks together. Her wide eyes were staring into your soul. Every day is a special day with Mabel cakes. Is there somewhere we can go out to get breakfast? We should really save the Mabel cakes until your great uncles get back. I know they wouldn't want to miss them, but I want my perfect recipe. I want to perfect my recipe. I want to get better at cooking and baking stuff so I can survive out there in the world. What if in high school I will have to break stuff and people are better than me? Mabel looks very agitated, tugging her hair with both hands. If I can't make perfect Mabel cakes, I can never be on Bad Dreams Dining. I gotta impress Gerald Rambo and Rue. It's my destiny! You glance at Dipper, making a please help me and I'll buy you breakfast face. You hope you understand. He understands. Yeah, Mabel, I know you want to cook more since you're becoming an adult. Becoming an adult. Sure, but don't you think Uncle Stan and Great Uncle Ford should be here to try them too? And not just me. Again, Mabel hops up the stepladder and ponders her brother's question, lips pursed. Eventually, she nods, beaming at you both. You're right, Dipper. I can't deny them that experience. You give Dipper a thankful smile over Mabel's head as she puts the ingredients back in the refrigerator. He grins back at you, rubbing the back of his neck. You wonder if he got that one from one of his grunkles. Obviously. Hi! Hi. You're here. Ah, chat lagging. Ha! Hi, Bea. So you're in mom's account? Why are you in mom's account? Did Wendigo reject drip her or something? Did Wendigo reject drip? Did Wendy reject Dipper or something? I don't know. Oh, that goes to show that I haven't watched the show yet. Yeah, I haven't. I haven't watched the show. It's because I don't have Disney Plus anymore. That's clever. Now that I think about it, great plus uncle makes grunkle. Saves times on syllables. We should go to Greasy's. They have some the best pancakes there, like with like three different kinds of syrup. If you ask Lazy Susan nicely. Yeah, it's not super far. Let's go. These kids are about to head out of the kitchen when you realize something. Wait, aren't you going to leave a note for your grunkles to about where we're going? Oh, right, good call. Dipper scribbles out a note for Stan and Ford and sticks it onto the front of the door of the shack with one of Mabel's stickers. Mm, why thy Jeep is taking so long, bro? Jeep. Okay. The kids lead the way towards the town, explaining various landmarks and wild and wonderful stories attached to them along the way. And this is where we saw those two ghosty old people in a convenience store. Strange, but you nod regardless. I think she meant they were so old that they look like ghosts. Though, what you've heard about Gravity Falls already, you could believe they were real ghosts. Dipper points out the diner in the distance. A log-shaped building atop a train cart, and the three of you head inside. I think I've seen this before. I've seen a clip, I think. Google Gaga. Yeah, what do you need to say, Bea? Okay. From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always trouble when I reign. Crazy, bro. You soon realize that the kids now know just about everyone in this town. Several people, young and old, wave at them as the three of you find a table, and you get a feeling that they're almost famous in Gravity Falls, though you're not entirely sure why. Oh, I wonder. Oh, I wonder. They're pretty cute though. Mabel blows the paper wrapper of their straw. What the fudge? Mabel blows the paper wrapper of her straw in Dipper's face, and he retaliates by swatting her with a laminated menu. An elderly woman with a pastel pink waitress dress comes up to the table, and you catch the name on her tag, Susan. Lazy Susan. Hiya, kids and stranger. What can I get for ya? Pancakes and all three serves for me, please. Lazy Susan. Same for me, actually. Lazy Susan turns to you, notepad in hand. Guys, yeah, I'm just picking pancakes. Coming right up, sweetie. Lazy Susan winks, with her good eye, of course, and heads to the back of the diner. The wait for your food to arrive feels longer here than most, mainly due to Mabel and Dipper using this time to interrogate you. At first, it's somewhat intimidating. You literally crashed into their house and started hanging out with their great uncles, so they have a lots of questions. Once the irrational fear of two 13-year-olds fades out, you recognize their interview for what it really is. They care about the grunkles. If you start hanging out with them more, they want to know as much of you as possible. Mabel's questions are somewhat nonsensical. So, if you were stranded on a deserted island with no boat, no cheating, what would you take with you? A boat. While dippers are more careful and calculated, what were you doing before you came here? School? Work? Both? Neither? Did you know about Gravity Falls before you crashed into the shack? You immediately know which grunkle each twin takes after. Stan and Mabel, goofy partners in crime versus the quiet brainiacs, Ford and Dipper. It's quite the intriguing contrast, especially now that you've thrown into the middle of the bunch. But as the twins race to see which syrup bottles drips into their mouths the fastest, Dipper's blueberry syrup beats Mabel's classic maple syrup by half a millisecond. You swear on it. You know that these kids would do a lot more for their great uncles than just be cute counterparts. Hmm. And here we go. Enjoy, kiddos. Let me know if you need anything else. Lazy Susan gives out the respective plates, and the kids go quiet, shoveling down their food like they've never been fed before. Between mouthfuls, you get a few more questions about yourself and your theories on aliens versus which member of the synchronized was your favorite. But the table is near silent as the three of you eat. That is until Mabel speaks up through a mouthful of pancake. So, Vuru, if in a totally made up and not real situation, you had to pick your favorite was, who'd you pick? Uncle Stan or Uncle Ford? Why are you asking me this? Oh yeah, I should say. Thank you for reminding me. This seems too planned compared to our other cutie questions. Dipper elbows his sister not so subtly, and she elbows him back, wide eyes staring at him with a sibling like look you can't decipher. Like, say you're in a movie, like one of those weird movies Uncle Stan watches on TV with those ladies in poofy dresses riding horses. Awfully specific, but you let her continue, taking another bite of your food. You're the main character of this movie, and you got two guys who are madly in love with. Oh my god, Mabel! Mabel! Why are you asking me this? This one doesn't mess around with getting right to the point, huh? But you could only marry one of them, so you could be the next on life for the throne. What would you do if Uncle Stan and Uncle Ford were your choices? Who would you go with? Mabel, that's kind of weird, isn't it? Like, really weird and kind of gross. Come on, Dipper. This is important information that is vital to my research. What research? None of your business yet, but I'm still gathering other research. Mabel leans towards Dipper's ear to whisper, waggling her eyebrow at you before she replies in not a whisper, but quite the opposite. Research into now that you are a huge nerd. With that, Mabel catapults the spoonful of melted butter atop her pancakes onto Dipper's cheek with a very satisfying splat. Dipper jerks in disgust, but retaliates by spearing strawberry syrup onto Mabel's nose, a drip of stickiness popping onto her sweater. Ew! Gross! I just burped in between that ew. Marble beating up Dripper. You're just eating your ice cream. You literally like, what was it? 9 millimeters of ice cream you bought, bro. Why? At least you got some ice cream to eat at home. At least you're gross. There's no vitriol vitriol. What the fudge is this word? Vitriol between the twins, but lots of giggles and a few more various food missiles. Eventually, syrup streaks Mabel's cheekbones and some of her hair, and Dipper has a small piece of pancake stuck to his face. Wait, what happened to the question? Okay, this is a great distraction, so I don't have to answer it. You guys are dorks. Maybe you're right, but we're twins, so it's adorable. If you say so, Mabel. Wait, quick, Vuruu, take a picture of us while Dipper got pancake on his face. I have what? He wipes it off quickly at his face, and after several passes, gets it off. Aw, I was trying to get more candy pictures of us. Mabel, you have syrup everywhere. Really? Ah, okay. Then it would have been a perfect photo. Here, let me get it. Your hands are sticky enough. You get back up with a napkin in hand and try to wipe some syrup off of Mabel's cheeks. An excess syrup swipes off easily, but in good portion doesn't budge. But a good portion doesn't budge. Wait, I need to see the history. Okay. I mean, maybe syrup as makeup is a next new look. That's one word for it, kid. Ah! Ah! Why am I surprised? If the answer loops, then move forward. First option on the next question. Loops and loops. Okay. We wondered where you went once we came back to suspiciously quiet house. If it weren't for this first note, we would have been worried. Sixer would have been worried. I tried to tell him you kids pull this kind of stuff all the time, heading out unannounced, putting stress on your poor old grunkle's heart. He put a hand over his heart dramatically. All those missing hours of unpaid child labor. Actually, the note wasn't me. Well, I wrote it, but Ruru was the one who said that we should, uh, so that you'd know where we went. Both Ford and Stan turned to look at you, surprised. Why are you surprised? Really figured these two knuckleheads dragged you here. Why not make breakfast at home? This place is at least a 15-minute walk from the shack. Well, glass at Dipper and swiping his finger across Mabel's cheek and licking the blueberry syrup off. Mabel has a pancake in her mouth, chewing on it like a grazing sheep. I wanted to treat him to something. I guess it's the least I can do. You're letting me stay with you and fixing my car. I thought since you were gone, I'd take these two out for a change. Also, Mabel was gonna make Mabel cakes again. You're just mad you can't even make toast right. Well, yes, I can. I burnt it one time. One time. Dipper holds the syrup and tipped finger in the air. Indignant. It what? Indignant. 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 Well, Mabel wanted you guys to enjoy her Mabel cakes too, and since there wasn't much food, I figured I'd take them out. Stan snatches the pancake from Mabel's mouth and takes a bite out of it, cackling when she stands on the seat, tries to grab it back, climbing over Dipper to reach. Aside from the kerfuffle, you catch for die. Was he staring at you? As soon as he realized he realizes he was sets his gaze elsewhere, looking over your head and out the window. You'd say that he was probably shifted. He just shifted his attention, but his finger hooks under the high of his neck sweater and tugs at it. Why were you staring? Sue's, Waddles, and Wendy still has no sprite shown in this game. Yeah. Do I still have coffee? No, I don't. I need to throw all this tissue out. Give me a second. Reading really makes your throat hurt. Reading out loud really makes your throat hurt. Mm. Well, he looks so cute. Isaiah, everything. High block con, aka food. Oh my god, Ice. Ugh. Hi. Screenshotting Ford, screenshotting Ford, screenshotting Ford. He looks so adorable! Look at him! Well, Vuru, I really appreciate you looking after Dipper and Mabel for us. It was very kind of you to bring them here. Oh, it wasn't a big deal, really. I'm happy to help. You smile at him, pretending you don't feel how warm your face is. Maybe it's just hot and greasy. Ford looks close to the shade of his sweater. Ah, so cute! Ford is blushing, not blushing. Hell. Dipper mumbles an ow and an o, and you catch Mabel ow, and you catch Mabel elbowing his side, waggling her eyebrows at him. You're not sure why. Oh my god! I'm not sure! I totally don't know! I totally don't know what they're thinking about! Well, kid, if you're paying, scoot over, Dipper. I want breakfast too. Stanley, it's at least 12:30 now. Grunkle 4, that means it's time for brunch, duh! See, this kid gets me. Now let me in so I can get some grub. Dipper moves to your side of the booth, and as Stan sits next to bleh! Stan sits next to Maple, and Ford sits at Dipper's side. Sus- Ugh! Lazy Susan comes back and takes orders for another round of food, drinks for everyone, including Mabel, who decided she wanted more pancakes. More pancakes. Branch. Mm-mm. Oh, I need a other. Oh, damn it! I need water. Hi, I'm playing SWOONING
I
over STANS.
know. I saw you.
There. I had to start the stream 3 times because my laptop shut down 3 times.
Also, what's this? So
Yeah.
what did I say about this? Alright, I got to sit down and to sit for the last floor 7, and then 2 floors later, I got these scraps and pebble.
That's crazy.
And also, I have something to tell you that happened at school. So, hold on, let me get my scissors.
It happened at school?
Yes. Like my classmate was playing around with the stick they brought, and then my classmate was like this, and then ooh, the sundot sa matan, and then it was bleeding.
Dang!
I'm not joke.
Did they went to the clinic?
Sa hospital. Yeah.
The hospital?
Yeah. What you mean?
I mean,
Also, I'm gonna say someone into the room, and she was like, oh. And then, bro, she called in Mom Oberes, and then they went to the clinic, and then, and I not literally said, papunta sa ER.
oh wait, I need to mute this.
Sige,
Okay,
parang fencing.
fencing. Okay, I'm gonna. You're starting to reject the offering to pay, but as Stan and Mabel try their hand at the serve drip and race, with Dipper cheering them on, Ford watching with a wide grin on his face. You know you really don't mind that much. Okay. After the expedition to find Mothman, you accompanied Ford on other few missions, so to speak, examining various birds of the forest, including the questionable stomach-faced duck. Hey, that's picking up on the mic.
Oh my god. Is it my fault that I wanna watch?
Ugh, wait, what? You're going broke after the brand? Yeah, for real, for real. After the who snatched your sandwich and quickly ran off, Ford in a hot pursuit. While he didn't find the evidence that he needed, something to do with the digestive systems, you both decided that the stomach-faced duck and flock were questionable, not as questionable as the questions quail, which he shows you from a scanned journal page, but still questionable. You asked why he uh the octopus was too stupid to study, but received a loud groan and too sticky as an answer. Valid point. All in all, your adventures with Ford have been more enjoyable than you expected, and you can't help but hope that you'll get to experience another one with him soon. You walk through the living room, lost in thought about the questions quills and Ford's journal pages, narrowly avoid slipping on a sheet of graph paper. Ah, don't look! Oh, it's you. Dipper peers out over a book that that proclaims DD and more DDD officially licensed campaign journal. He's sitting on the yellow armchair with a crisscross legs, with crisscross legs barricaded in with the books and papers. He's got a lap of multicolored dice and a half a dozen jute pencils strewn all across the floor, and one in his mouth. You look down and notice the floor is entirely covered in graph paper. Hi? Did you need something? I know it's kind of messy. I should probably clean that up. The perv looks reluctant to extract himself from his constructed fantasy
Now she just showed
fantasy
us.
lore prison. Here, I can do it. You look busy. Ha- You're about halfway through the cleaning the floor before you actually start looking at what's on the various sheets you're holding. Fantasy map, some floor plans, and the countless scribbled notes and calculations in the margins. What are these for? Planning something? Dipper is re-immersed in his planning, started a little when you ask. Oh, right. No big deal. It's just for this great pen and paper role playing game called Dungeons, and More Dungeons. Ah, it's an interpretation of Dungeons and Dragons. DD and MD, for short. It's all about fantasy worlds and statistics and swords. And well, it's kind of difficult to explain, but it's super fun. I'm playing it with Uncle 4 today, and I'm just putting down the final touches on my dungeon. He's gonna be so stumped. Stumped, you say? Ford comes into the room at that precise moment, drying his hands in his trench coat. Perfect timing, Dipper. I just managed to get the paint off my hands. Paint from what? Oh, one of the gnomes came by and decided to graffiti the side of the house. Something about his rapper persona. Yeesh. Yeah, I don't think Jay Nomzi is going anywhere in music business in any event. I see you've been hard at work. Are you ready for our game? Yes, and oh, Vuru, I can take those now. Thanks for the help. Ford looks at you like he's just noticed you standing there for the first time since he entered the room. Vuru, glad to see you weren't too shaken up by our adventure yesterday.
Also,
You grin and
when I got
yeah,
to Debian Pebble, I was with Val. Like, I was playing with Val.
okay, Val. You grin and hand Dipper the tall stack of papers, catching a glimpse of the stats for a knock-knock skull. Well, I made it back in one piece, right? That's the spirit. Though 90% of a piece would be good too. You know, never realize how little a difference 10% makes until you lose it. Uh-huh. So how was the Mothman? Shaken up. All in the name of research. Though lose a few, I've seen it lose a few moths and came back the next week good as new. A, pro- a process akin to cycling out dead cells. I would say we just expedited that in process. No moral issues here. Well, Vuru, the game calls and I must answer. Stanley's about if you're looking for him, though. Well, if you wanted to join our game, I certainly wouldn't object. I can promise a fun afternoon. Another player? Yeah, totally. I can give you some pre-made character sheets to start, and a dice shoot. Where did I put my other set? Don't worry, I've got an extra set. Me? I don't even know how to play. Oh man, there are so many rules. Where to start? I mean, it's really easy to pick up. It's even like kind of popular now. I'm not sure about committing the whole afternoon this game with Ford, though Dipper does seem a little pretty excited. But Ford stands around too, and he wanted to go check on their car. Well, to think about it, Vuru, Dipper, my boy, why don't you and I get things set up in the meantime? Ford and Dipper launch into the fantasy lore talk as they prop up a corkboard against the yellow armchair, pin pin up various maps and floor plans with important landmarks, and append their pouches of dice onto the carpet. Great. Oh shoot! Did you look at the plans earlier? Those were for dungeon masters only. If only I'd known you were gonna join us. Don't worry, I didn't look it. What a relief. No wait, what if you're lying to get an edge in the game? Is this illegal? Is this legal? Grunkle Ford? What? I didn't hear. I was categorizing the DD and MD in books. How many volumes do they have these days? Dipper and Ford put the final pieces in their place. The Ford is the floor is encircled in a mix of propped up corkboards, books, maps, notes, and loose leaf paper. Ford unfolds a game board in the center of the madness. Brilliant! We're all ready. Don't look so nervous, Vuruu. You'll have me here to walk you through it. Alistair's Ford sits down next to the game board. He passed the piece of carpet next to him, inviting you to sit. And you do. Who is chatting? Skibidi Toilet, $19 D&D game. Uh, Dimmer sits across from you, on the other side of the game board, and unfolds an illustrated piece of cardboard, propping it up in front of him. He notices your questioning gaze on it and looks back at you. Oh yeah, this is the Dungeon Master's screen. It's just here to protect my secrets. It hides essential die rolls and plot points from prying players' eyes. Grungle Fords tried to look ahead once or twice, and the spoiled narrative twist, and you were the only player. I'm just making sure my dungeon mastering apprentice stays on his toes. You can never be too vigilant. Dipper gathers up his dice in a pile next to the DM screen, ready to roll when needed. Now, I mentioned an extra dice set, didn't I? Dice are important, though by no means essential component of the gameplay. No adventurer should leave the house without a set. I keep mine in a souvenir velvet dice bag from Dementia, a local game store. Yes. What dimension? What dimension, Ford? Ford retrieves a dark drawstring bag from his coat and empties it onto the floor, where dice of all different shapes and sizes come tumbling out. And for now, and now for yours. Ford pulls another matching drawstring bag from the depths of his coat. They were, uh, they were having a buy one and get one discount. Go ahead, take a look. They'll be yours for the session. You pour the dice onto the carpet, as well as well. Metallic gold with numbers embossed in black. Fancy. While I didn't have enough left to make them from solid gold, I was able to electroplate the set for fun. Great Uncle Ford, you electroplated those dice? They're so nice. That didn't mean to rhyme. Maybe you should be the one with the rapping career, not Jay Gnomesy. Ford and Dipper laugh. Yeah, maybe not. But anyway, let me reintroduce our characters. Dipper clears his throat, selling in the Dungeon Master persona. When we left our heroes, Miv and the meddling what the fudge? Miv the meddling trapped the great elven wizard Vernon and the halfling fighter Tyros in a dungeon filled into the brim of puzzles, riddles, and brain teasers. To reach Miv and the end of his journey once and for all, they'll have to brave the dungeon's mysteries and escape with their lives intact. Oh my god, 5 people. Oh my god!
I did not
Oh my god!
what the
Just tell me. Hi. What do you want me to call you? Aiko, Kaya, you know you change your name a lot,
Kaya baka
so it's it's really hard for me to call you something. I usually call you Kaya. Is it fine with you? Dipper sets 2 figurines side by side on the game board. One is an imposing figure in flowing robes, and the other is much shorter in comparison, but posed with a will to prove himself. You suppose the former is Vernon, and the latter was Tyros. But what would our two heroes find in the first room of the dungeon? But a potential ally, just as trapped as they were, who will join them in their quest for freedom. Dipper places 3 figurines on carpet, just off the side of the game board. And you get and get to choose your character now, Vuru. These are starters with pre-made templates, so they're good for short notice additions like this. Which one should we get? Which one should we pick? Yukari. Okay. Hi, Yukari. Which one should we pick, guys? Human bard, dwarf fighter, or orc rogue?
What is that?
One, two, or three? Skibidi toilet. Velcro? Popsicle sticks? Okay, human bard! Bards use an invigorating a song to encourage their allies, or the blow of their insults to damage their enemies. I've kind of reevaluated my stance on bards lately. You'll come in handy if we encounter any undead. Will we? Maybe. Hey, stop trying to play ahead. Be human bard? Yeah. Dipper moves your figurine onto the board besides Vernon and Tyros. Alright, what's their name going to be? Alex, short for Alexandrios. You here for trying to say Alexandrios out of under his breath a few times. I'll just call them Alex. Here's your character sheet. It's got the info on it. Attributes. Alexandrios, human bard. Vernon, elven wizard. Tyros, halfling fighter. Okay. Inventory. A loot! A loot! I got a loot. 5 candles, 2 costumes. Water skin, disguise kit, rations, mystic amulet, hourglass, jade pendant, golden bellflower. Ahem! Our heroes encounter Alexandria Rios, Alex for short, in the first room of the dungeon. Alex, what's your deal with our main villain, Miv the Meddler?
What, ma'am?
Miv murdered my family and now seek revenge. Miv promised me...
She's playing.
Okay, back. Also, I miss you, budding. How dare you call me budding, even though I am.
Wait. Yeah.
Yummy food.
Wait, hold on. Let me.
Miv promised me eternal glory, but left a dagger in my back instead. I just woke up here with a headache. Ford, help me.
No, wait, bro.
Here.
Uy, ano ka ba?
Luging ko na ilang. Kaya atin mo muna to. Ikaw kasi meron kang extra Shanghai.
Food.
Oh.
Food, guys. Food! Anyways. Miv promised me an eternal glory, but left a dagger in my back instead! Alex explained how she struck Miv's ire, and in turn, Tyro shares that Miv once bested him in a duel, an embarrassment because Miv is a sorcerer, and sorcerers aren't known for their physical combat and skills. In Tyro's defense, he was still young at the time. But none of this matters, because to finally face down Miv, they must escape. Oh, this is cool! So I'm guessing this one's for Stanley. This one's for Dipper. This one's for good old Stanford. This one's for Mabel. How's Flap? Bea, how are you?
Good.
How are you?
Fine. I'm watching YouTube shorts.
See? Flap's fine. The chat is not showing. Setting me up for failure. Meron. Yum, 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 yum. Food break. Food break. So I'm gonna let y'all watch something while I eat. I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute the game first. Or preferences. Okay. I'll just pull up a video. Actually, I'll just play a playlist for now. No, 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 no. Sunny side up.
Your
Sunny side up with fries.
Your eyeballs out of your socket. That's weird because my classmate got.
This one. Do y'all see this? Party, party, yeah! Okay, I'll mute now. Tell Flop I miss her. Yukari misses you. Hi. Flop gave me a thumbs up.
Welcome, welcome. Don't be afraid, I'm not gonna hurt you, despite what you have seen, heard, and or been told. My name is Sebastian, your only friend. I'm all dressed up with nowhere to go. Walking with a dead man over my shoulder. I'm all dressed up with nowhere to go. Walking with the dead man over my shoulder. To the lights and you'll be fine. Out of sight, out of mind. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Desecrate my arms and legs. They get in the way and take my hands. They'll understand. Take my heart, pull it apart, and take my brain or what remains and throw it all away. 'Cause I've grown tired of this body, a cumbersome and heavy body. Take my lungs, take them and run. Take my tongue, go have some fun. Take the ears, take them and disappear. And take my joints, take them for points. Take my teeth, tear through my cheeks. And take the nose, go and dispose. Oh, would you go dispose, just go dispose. 'Cause I've grown tired of this body, a cumbersome and heavy body. I've grown tired of this body, fall apart without me body. Take my eyes, take them aside. Take my face and dance get in the I've grown tired of this body, cumbersome and heavy body. I've grown tired of this body, fall apart without me body. I've grown tired of this body, cumbersome and heavy. Tired of this body, fall apart without me. Tired of this body, cumbersome and heavy. Tired of this body, fall apart without me. Tired of this body, tired of this body, tired of this body, cumbersome and heavy body, heavy body,
Maybe try hiding from the big bad monster next time. Yeah. This one's fast. Make sure you're out of sight whenever it passes through.
Back! Yay! Return. Behind you is a plain door. On the far wall of the room is a set of red doors. And to the left, what? To the left and right are old glass-stained windows with weirdly familiar motifs on them. Having woken up in here with no recollection of getting here at all, you have no way of knowing which door you came in.
Malaki na naman.
You should go out of, or even what direction you have headed at all. And now you guys decide on what you want to do. You might want to look around first. By that, of course, I mean rolling a die if we couldn't notice anything. The outcome of nearly every substantial choice we make is tied to a roll of the dice. I'll let you choose what to do here. And Mother, can you choose for me? Take a look around, go through the red doors, or smash a window. Okay. Sure. You sure you want to look around? It'll be really important later. Next to you, Ford writes some kind of obscure piece of paper and hands it to you. I have a feeling that this contains a critical element of plot that the book will need later in the story. Why don't you change your mind and take a look around? Okay. Actually, yes, I don't want to know what the room I just forgot. Fortunately, you will roll for an investigation check, and the king close to his notebook and ready to tell you what you see. Huh, nice roll. Tucked to see in one of the walls of this room is a note that reads, "Proceed with caution, always." Tyrus pockets the note, and in the distance, you hear a faint sound of rushing water. What do you do next? What's the state of the door behind us? See for yourself. I'm still the DM. I can't respond until you check the door. Forecasts detect magic, and after confirming with the bird that there is no magic behind the door, pushes it open. The three of you leave the door through the door. Nice. At the last of you step through the doorway. It melts, seeping into the wall as if it were never there. Guess we're not going back that way. Chandelier overhead ignites, casting the room in a warm orange glow and revealing an impressive door on the far wall. In front of it is a large cloth-covered lawn. Take a look around. Roll for an investigation, just like earlier. You approach it to expect it. As your footsteps grow nearer, the lump shifts, rising to reveal that it is, in fact, a goblin. The goblin stands to attention and tries to pretend it was never asleep. Travelers, I notice thee, and demand you answer these three riddles 3. The goblin reaches into his pocket, pulling out a crumpled piece of paper that he unfolds with care. What has 88 keys but can't open a single door? Okay, which one? Should I answer the riddle or let Ford answer the riddle?
Let Ford do it.
Let Ford? Okay. Can you actually do that? Sorry, let Ford. Sounds like a piano to me. Next, what kind of keys cannot open doors? What kind of keys cannot open doors? No. A locky? And finally, what is the first thing you did on your adventure? Look around. The door is open to you. Fabulous, homies. The goblin steps aside to let you go through the doorway. And with that, you've cleared my goblin puzzle. Well, a fourth of them, anyway. It could have gone so many other ways. Dipper then beams, and you follow his line of sight to realize it's because Ford just gave Dipper an encouraging smile of his own. As soon as you enter this next room, the wall melds over the doorway, sealing you in. Glancing around the far wall of the room seems to be a different material and color than the rest, though. It could just be the lighting. To the left, you see the rows of keys affixed to the wall. one should we inspect, homies? I wonder if that D&D game costs $19 for 19 cents. I don't know, man. Will it be $19 or 19 cents? Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 Hey Bea, which one? Inspect the keys or inspect the far hallway? This one. Inspect the keys or inspect the far hall. Far hall. The far hall wall. Let's spin the wheel. Wheel of names. Burra. Okay. Keys. Wall. Spin the wheel. The keys.
I win.
Okay. Inspect the keys. After inspecting and interacting with the keys for a few minutes, you come to realize a few things. There are 26 keys. You can touch them to make them glow. You can only touch 6 of the keys at a time. And once the 7 are touched, all keys fade to their original color. Each key is labeled with integers that run consecutively from 1 to 26, starting from the leftmost key. Looks like we need a password for this one, Vuruu. If your puzzle is fair, it must be a word we've already introduced to. One that stands out. Lackey? I haven't pocketed a note from the first room of the dungeon. What was that word again? Damn it! Can I see it in history? Ugh! I can't go back! Which one? Which one was it? I don't think I saw A1Z26. Chat. Which one? Depending on Mr. Plays. For real. But I kinda like grew out of role playing. The role plays we had got a little bit too silly. Also, stop calling me Bading.
Bading ka naman. Bading ba?
I'm just an online friend. Jipper is just chilling there while Frog is stirring into your soul. Yeah. Ford is staring into my soul.
Parang ganun yan.
I know.
Okay naman, quick naman.
Anyways, chat. Which one? Proceed with caution, homies. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah. This one? Yeah, that's the code I'm using here. So, what's the word? I believe it was homies. Good. Now connect those two together. Which keys do you touch? The 8th one, then the 15th one, then the 13th, followed by the 9th, 5th, and 19th. It was homies. The room rumbles and you turn around to find a green glass door. Walking up to get a closer look, you see that an engraved on this door is a riddle. The door reads, if you go into the green glass door, you can bring a ball, but not a bat. You can bring a book, but you can't bring a novel. You can bring coffee, but not tea. You can bring letters, but you can't bring numbers. If you wish to pass, you must present an acceptable offering. An interesting one, Dipper. Let's think. book but not a bat.
Kay Bebe.
I think I understand, Vuruu. What could you bring through the door?
I forgot.
You forgot, that's mine.
This riddle. You can bring a ball but not a bat. You can bring a book but not. You can't bring a novel. You can bring coffee but not tea. You can bring letters but you can't bring numbers. What can Alex go to?
Bombastic.
Skibidi.
I'm feeling. Skibidi. Try the hourglass. Oh, I'm still here. I put it.
Yeah,
I'm still there.
and what kind of. Wait, I need to think about this riddle.
Can you not do it again?
No. I need the riddle's down here. If you go into the glass door, you can bring a ball but not a bat. You can bring a book, but you can't bring a novel. You can bring coffee but not tea. You can bring letters, but you can't bring numbers. What can Alex bring through the door?
Hourglass.
Jade pendant, golden bellflower, mystic amulet, and hourglass. This is kind of. I can't.
I'm feeling it's like the hourglass.
Hourglass. I offer my Baron's book of spells. And Tyrus offers his cutlass. The door dissolves, letting the party pass through. While Dipper is flipping through his notebook for the next part in the dungeon, Fort nudges you, holding up hand 5, a high 6. It was a great job, Vuruu. I'm impressed you got the riddle. I just guessed!
I literally said hourglass.
Yeah, we literally just guessed. It was hourglass.
Skibidi.
Is it hot in here, or is it just a little side effect of the green glass door disintegrating? You high 6 to 4, beaming as Dipper finds the page. He needs to continue. Is it hot in here, or is it just a side effect of the green glass door disintegrating? Oh, I can't. Wait. Why is my screenshot thing not working?
Just take a picture of it.
Okay, I'm done. Red screen?
I can watch Young Sheldon season 7 on Prime.
You can. I can't screenshot. It's so sad. Page needs to continue game. The green glass door swings open. You go through. Freedom. And there it is. The end of the dungeon. I cut it down. I cut a bit down on the fly. I don't want to make it too long. I would have ran a murder mystery I've planned out for ages, but my runs have never gone very well with my focus group. So, what do you think?
Huh?
Too many plus is not enough stories. Are these games always short? Yeah, okay. Okay, there you go. I'm back. Both Ward and Dipper scoff at the notion. No, one this short is unusual, but for a new player, it's enough to introduce you to the game. The real complex campaigns take way longer to finish, like Gunk of Words can take up to a month. Sometimes in between sessions, I wake up in the middle of the night with a solution in my head. Well, Dipper, I think you did very well. It's not easy adding in an extra player on short notice like that. I always write it in just in case, not completely, but just a few notes. Ford and Dipper launch into a conversation about dungeon mastering as they clean up the DDAMD setup. Returning the game components, the original Ghostly Fantasy box. You're too fast and practice for you to figure out how to help. So you pick up the dice Ford lent you and return them back into their original velvet bag. Dipper leaves to put the DDAMD box back upstairs, and then it's just you and Ford. Vuruu, you did well for a first timer. I'd take you into a dungeon with me.
How does one change after?
Why is Ford just staring deep into your soul? Because his sprite is like that.
How does one
Ford gives you an embarrassed smile, but you're already smiling at him yourself. I know what you meant. Thanks, Ford. Nickname basis are we now? I think we've already been calling him Ford, but whatever.
and season?
A call from the kitchen. A traffic stand. Haha, well, I talk more, but I don't know what we
And
need.
season 7.
Ford moves fast through, heading toward the kitchen. You certainly need to feel more that slow and nothing needs to take up. Ford? Yes? Alice is looking at you again. You don't remember all you say. All you say is, you should tell that one. Take it all you say. You said. Ford chuckles, shaking his head. No, you can keep it, in case you want to decide to join us again sometime, next time. See you at dinner, Vuruu.
No.
Car crash, more like train wreck. Aw, seriously, did you even try to be nice to him?
I haven't watched
Oh, sure.
season 7.
What the hell? Scrabbling to your feet, you step over to the door and swing it wide open. Vuruu, I need your help! It's at that moment that you look down to see Waddles swaddled in her arms, wearing a top hat and a bow tie. Why is Waddles looking so dapper? He does look pretty dashing, doesn't he? Wait, we're not here about to dish compliments. There's an emergency. A love emergency. What kind of love emergency? Mabel stares up at you with wide eyes, her little arms unmoving as Waddle attempts to wriggle free from her grasp. This kid's stronger than she looks. Knowing Mabel, this could mean she has a new crush. From what Dipper's told me, she's still deeply rooted to her crazy boy crazy phase, or she distinctly wants to wed Waddles to some unsuspecting critter outside. Waddles and Gompers are renewing their vows today, and I can't find Gompers to put his gown on. You gotta help me find them. Weren't actually expecting your second guess to be right. Okay, wait, Mabel, just calm down for a second. But we have to find Gompers. The ceremony is in 20 minutes. Waddles wriggles himself free and runs down the hall with freedom, ignoring Mabel's shriek of protest as she chases him. Compelled to go back to bed, deciding this is most definitely a dream, but jog after Mabel regardless. You catch a sight of Mabel just as she leaps over Dipper, who is sitting on the floor with a large array of graph paper and chewed pencils. She runs toward the back door, suspiciously open, after Waddle's snorting self, yelling at him not to lose his tie.
Wait. It's changed.
Yeah, what is it? What is it, Kari? Well, Mabel, what's going on? Waddle's wedding Gompers? You're a little freaked out of breath. Mabel's fast. Dipper smacks a hand to his forehead, dragging it down his face dramatically. Of course, she told me they were renewing vows or something. They got married last summer, but she misses the pizzazz of weddings. Dipper looks nonplussed. But you can tell he's at least a little invested. Are you gonna help her with whatever that was? I don't even want to imagine this. I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, that's Mabel for you, but it's a different thing, I guess. There's a moment of silence. I'll help you if you do. Thanks, Dipper. And with that, you run past him. Dipper stutters of surprise, growing fainter as you head outside. Mabel Mabel's already a ways away when you burst out into the shack's backyard. Fortunately, Stan and Ford were nowhere in sight. You're not sure what you think of them finding you searching for a goat bride, as Mabel calls out to lure Gomper's home. Come on, Gompers! I already booked the second honeymoon and the caterers are gonna be mad! Runaway brides are so cliche! She seriously invested in this farm critter marriage. That or she's watched way too many dramatic romance movies. Or both. Gompers, come on, goat pal, where are you? You hear Dipper head towards Mabel to help her look, so you veer opposite, opting to cover more ground in search of the runaway goat bride. Where should you look? Check foundation on the roof inside STANS. On the roof, you walk backwards and put a hand to your brow, shielding your eyes from the sun as you search the scaffolding of the shack. Nothing. Continue walking to the side now until the ray of sunlight obscured the above side for the gift shop. Rather serendipitously, a cloud glides overhead to block the sun, and you're able to look up higher, seeing that the misspelled lettering and various wear and tear in the roof, and a small billy goat munching on a part of the weather vane. Whoa! Gompers, it's a goat. This is where dollar shows up, right? I don't know. Wait. Hey, Mabel. Yeah? You point up to the roof at Gompers. Here comes the bride. Mabel shrieks, Gompers! And sprints to the gift shop, slamming the door so hard open signs flip closed. There's a silence for a moment, then it flips open the roof's small balcony, and Mabel pops out from underneath, climbing up onto the roof and attempting to coax Gompers down. There's a ladder up to that little balcony thing inside the gift shop. It's pretty cool for fireworks. Mabel pulls out a sandwich from her sleeve. You can't help but imagine what else she has up there, and waves it at Gomper's direction. And he trots towards the balcony, hopping down to Mabel's level and snatching the sandwich from her hand. She grabs the goat and heads back down the ladder into the gift shop. Oh, Gompers, you can't get the pre-wedding jitters anymore. You're already married. You can't get away that easy. Thanks a billion, V-Vuruu. You saved the wedding!
Alright, so that.
And with that, Mabel gets to work on wrestling Gompers into his dress, yelling commands to Dipper to grab Waddles, who thankfully didn't get his bow tie dirty when he dashed away earlier, and get everything. What?
They're interested in that bit of flagging.
And get everything ready for the most important ceremony in history ever. Isn't that a coincidence? Maybe an exaggeration, but Mabel's excitement is undoubtedly contagious. Okay, so Dip finds Waddles. Once Dip finds Waddles, I think we got everything ready. I am, of course, the vicar and caterer, proud mother musical guest combo. Dipper is gonna take pictures for my scrapbook. Hey, I never agreed to that. Dipper, please, I gotta officiate. See, I'm so busy I can't even talk right. Please, Dipper, I'll help you move some nerd thing later. I pinky swear. Dipper contemplates this, hand at his chin, mirroring Goku Force, of course. As long as you actually do this time, then yeah, I'll take pictures. Mabel jumps up and down with excitement, jostling poor Gompers in their arms. Yay! Thank you, Dipper. I owe you one. This is what the best brother looks like here, V-Vuruu. Haha, okay, you don't have to do that whole thing again. I'll get back to Waddles, you get back here. Okay, now we have that fixed. That means we have. Wait! Zeus left already. My wing bearer is gone. Oh no! What are we gonna do, Gompers? Gompers gives an intelligent answer of bah, chewing on his bridal veil. I could ask her, but I don't know. Gompers chooses the moment to look into Mabel's eyes and pleads at her insistently. Mabel naturally takes this as a sign, aside from the goat. You're right, of course. This is your special day. Again. Mabel turns to you with pleading eyes. Hey, V-Vuruu, could you be the new wing bearer for the ceremony. I'm very invested in this partnership, Mabel. I gotta see it through. Mabel beams, obviously pleased that they're taking this as seriously as she is. Thank you, Vuruu. Let's get on this show on the road, or this wedding on the backyard. It still works. Mabel runs back into the house and you hear her thudding upstairs faster than a hungry Waddles Gompers, thankfully still occupied by the half a sandwich Mabel taunted him with. Stays put. She comes back soon after fluffy purple pillow and 2 clear sticks. After snapping sticks in half glow sticks, they're glow sticks. She curled them into small bracelet-sized rings. They're just so much more fitting than rings. Plus, Waddles can put it on his tail to look super handsome. Waddles oinks in agreement. In his mad dash out in the house, he's lost his top hat. Hold your hands out, palm up, and get down so you're not as tall. They can't put rings on each other if you're way up there. He's got a point. You duck your knees into the dirt and Mabel turns your hands palm up, reverently placing the pillow and the glow stick rings atop them. Okay, Mabel, I'm hero of the camera for Vuruu. Why are you on the ground? You gesture to a happy couple with a wedding arc of your arm. They needed a wing bearer. Well, I guess they do. Mabel nods, small hands on her hips. She looks over the wedding scene and mumbles to herself, checking things off a mental checklist. Okay, I think we have. Wait! I forgot the flower petals. I'll be right back. When she's gone again, leaving you alone with a pig groom, a goat bride, and 2 glow stick bands of matrimony, grocermony, that kind of works. You decide not to crack on that pun on the dipper who's examining the disposable camera. He pops up the back open and smacking a hand to his forehead. This one's out of film. It must have been the one Mabel used at the Candy's party. Looks up at you and shrugs. I'll go get one of my spares. Make sure these 2 don't go anywhere, or Mabel will. Well, you know Mabel. You haven't known Mabel as long as Dipper has, but you understand immediately. You're left with a backyard with a groom's pig, a bride goat. What? Who? Natalie? I wonder who's who. 2 glow sticks in a broken disposable camera. Well, you'd love to say you've absolutely been in this situation before. You unfortunately have not. I'm really happy for you both, Waddles and Gompers. Both animals turn to you, nonchalant to the current state of events. I can't believe Mabel forgot the flower petals. Jeez. Just as you go to continue the one-sided conversation between human, goat, and pig, you hear 2 voices coming from around the house. 2 very familiar voices. Damn it! This is gonna be so embarrassing! So, the situation, I am on the ground in front of Gompers and Waddles, which is a pig and a goat. I have glow sticks in my hands, which act as rings, and I'm on my knees right in front of the animals. I am the wing bearer. Anyways, listen, Sixer. If you hadn't gone off about the wobbly junker, the gobble wonker, Stanley, has Dipper really never told you? Then you wouldn't have freaked out. The kid at the store we needed, and we'd have, I don't know, the stuff to fix my house after you got a car stuck in it. It's still my house. And besides, if he was a fisherman, he needed to know both Stan and Ford round the corner to find you sitting on your heels next to Waddles and Gompers, brandishing a pillow and glow sticks in the dirt. Okay. There is a pillow, a purple pillow with glow sticks on it. Okay. The 3 of you stare at each other in silence. Mabel needed a ring bearer for the wedding. It's at this moment that Mabel kicks down the This, why is he just staring at me? Look at this. They're just staring at me into my soul. Runs to your side and throws rose petals atop your head. Ta-da! You blow a rose petal off the tip of your nose and grin at Mabel. I think our bride and groom are ready to renew our vows, don't you? Mabel nods empathetically at you before turning to her grunkles, lighting up a 100-watt smile. Yes, Grunkle Stan and Grunkle Ford, you guys got back just in time. And just like that, Mabel pushes Stan and Ford toward you and tugs their hands so they sit across from you. Stan complains about his knees, and Ford asks Dipper exactly why the pig and goat are betrothed. She's playing Arsenal now? How? That was fast. Fits with what you know about both this at this point. Mabel makes way with the wedding, and you sit cross-legged. The pillow and glow sticks on your lap. Every so often, Mabel stifles a theatrical sob, wiping a very real tear from her eye before she turns to you for the rings. Oh, Mabel, how should the betrothed wear the rings since they don't have ring fingers? Just put them on where you think they fit best. On their heads like small glowing tiaras. Horn, tail, ear like fun earrings. You get up and promptly crouch in front of waddles and gompers, playing your ring bearer part very seriously. A glow stick ring goes on top of gomper's horns, and you place the other on waddle's rear, hanging off his curly cute tail. Now I pronounce you husband and husband. Again, husband and husband. The amount I kiss the goat. And Waddle sniffs at gompers and snorts. That definitely counts. Let me see if that picks up. Oh, it definitely does.
Oh my god. I hate this. I hate this so much.
I don't know what that is. The car is not getting fixed, definitely. I think Stan is still working on it. Dipper reappears with a new camera, and Mabel throws one more rose petal at him. A few get stuck to his fluffy hat, and he rolls his eyes, but retaliates by taking a very close-up picture, the flash temporarily blinding her. Hey, save the film for the renewedly weds. I need plenty of pictures for my scrapbook. You owe me a new camera for this, Mabel. He sounds annoyed, but his fond sibling smiles gives him away and starts taking pictures of the happy couple, getting odd angles as Mabel pushes them into silly poses. You step away from the scene and you head back to the house. Being a ring bearer is thirsty work, but Stan and Ford stop you before you can make it to the door. Hey Vuruu, thanks for playing along with Mabel and the whole wedding thing. We're both glad that you're willing to entertain her whenever we're gone. She didn't make you do it, did she? Oh, she didn't. She needed to wear a ring bearer, so I stepped up to help. Stan and Ford are matching aroused at you. I'm very invested in the marriage of the goat and pig, you know. The three of you laugh and Stan pats your shoulder. Ford gives you a warm smile. Well, I'm glad you're into all that as she is. Thanks for that. Yeah, kid, it's nice you have to be nice to her, you know.
Did Pastor Jeff just give a whole TV?
A TV?
Yes, a freaking TV.
Sweet. Ford takes a step forward on the patio, peering down at you through his cracked glasses. You'd be somewhat intimidated if it wasn't for the fact he was blushing? He's blushing? I can't see it. I appreciate that you occupied these kids for Stanley and I while we were out. Both of them seem to like you being around. You grin at him with a shrug. It's no problem. They're fun to hang out with. Even if I'm gonna have some strange photos in Mabel's scrapbook at the end of it. Ford smiles, sweet, and almost kind. It's your turn to turn red when he looks at you like that. He's so pretty. He's so cute. Oh, there you go. My screen. No! Go back. Back. Another screenshot. Well, if you excuse. Excuse me. Well, if you excuse me, I've got things to get back to. Yes. He walks past you. Okay. He walks past you into at the house. Stan following soon after. Stan elbows forward and looks like he mutters something to him, but you can't hear what it was. Whatever he said. Ford looks scandalized. I wonder if he said what he said. Hey Vuruu, you're gonna miss the party. We've got popsicles. I love popsicles. I call the red ones. The red ones. Pineapple ones are mine. I call dibs. But the pineapple ones are the best ones. Mabel and Stan wrestle over a yellow popsicle while Dipper contentedly unwraps a red one, holding it above his head out of Gumper's way. Ford gingerly picks out a purple ice pop, and leaves the ice chest open for you to grab one as well. I wanted the purple one. While Stan and Mabel weren't looking, you hide the pineapple popsicles at the bottom of the chest. Dipper sees it and starts laughing but doesn't tell. They're a strange bunch, but these two sets of Pines twins, but they're certainly making your summer a lot more exciting as you stay at the Mystery Shack continues. You wreck of a car sitting outside in the heat of the setting sun. It's another day of summer with nothing to do but wait. Your schedule's surprisingly clear today. Ford usually has something going on for you to help with, and if not, Stan, Suze, or the kids do. Who do you find? Who do you wanna find, Ford? Rose just... He is non-blushing. Rose just using deadlines. Ayo is reference. Are you gonna beat the game in one stream? Also, you definitely have to save the game now. Oh yeah.
Today.
There you go, I saved it again. I don't know if I'm gonna beat the game in one sitting. It's because I wanna get Ford's route. Because there's different routes in these visual novel games. So there's Stan's route and there's Ford's route, probably. Since this is swooning over Stan's.
Has me grinding on that.
You pass through the living. You pass through the. I need a drink water. Oh. This way, I need a spit.
I'm so tired of Danny, so I can't even get myself to play a match without anyone playing with me. I'm tired of this.
I'm tired of reading. Water. You pass through the living room, and Mabel spots you from her seat at the table. Vuruu, I was hoping I'd see you. Come on, I want to ask you something. Mabel points down at the table with a raspberry pink-colored pencil. Her art supplies scattered across the table lie across various sheets of paper with brightly colored doodles and lots of glitter. Oh my god, she gives my girl. I love glitter. You see a drawing that looks like a cross between Barney and Godzilla. A page full of puppies and a page with a drawing that kind of looks like you. Is that Ford or Stan? Maybe Mabel's not finished with it yet, but Telltale jawline gives it away. So which one is it? Ford Route. Ford Riot. You sit down at the table across from Mabel and suddenly get the same feelings you get at a job interview. It's intensified when she pushes her organized chaos of papers aside and staples her fingers across the table surface. Oh damn it, I pressed the wrong button. Woo, I'll be frank. I've been trying to find a match for my grunkles for a while, but I've never seemed to get their matches made. Sorry, match? But then, it's like you were pulled from thin air, attracted to the shack by a magnet of love. It was like a sign. And this week you just made the chemistry you share with him obvious. You know who I'm talking about, right? Ford. Yes. Grunkle Ford, great family, but still guarded. You're the first new person I've actually seen him get interested in. Maybe if you get to know him, you'll see that the social interactions aren't so hard, and maybe love was on his horizon all along. Love? That's a joke to say the least. And anyway, though if you've had the chance to share some quality time with Ford, you still feel like there's a huge part of his story that you're missing. How much do you even know about him anyway? A quarter? And why do you want to know so much more? Mabel, Ford and I haven't spent all that much time together. Sure, we shared a couple of adventures, but nothing. Adventures are the perfect bonding material. I know that firsthand. But you know what else really gets this chemistry going? Talking to him? Poof, what? No. I'm talking about something more romantic. Hold on. I'm getting an idea. I'll get everything ready, Vuruu. You just focus on falling completely and utterly in love. Matchmaker Mabel is back in the game. Just as you said, let me reread that. Just as you exit the talk of Mabel, you run into Dipper right outside the living room, and it seems like it wasn't an accident. Either his arms are crossed and looking at you dubiously. So I heard about Maple's plan. I just left the room. Well, yeah, words travel fast. And Maple sends out a mass update text. His defensive posture softens a bit. Just tell me one thing. I know my broncos can look after themselves, but can you promise me you won't hurt Local Ford? You can trust me. Okay, for
Me, when
I'm
you
remembering.
said they were playing Among Us, and because I didn't want to join. Join what the hell are you doing in Among Us?
Say no. On text notification sounds and Dipper checks his phone. And be ready at any time. For your date with Coco Ford? What? What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Mabel, isn't this going a bit too fast? Ugh, this feels awkward enough. No offense, Vuruu. It's just my Coco Ford is actually going on a date? The old people
Oh my god, I
even
found
date?
Alistair.
What? Nuh-uh. Yeah, I did that. Actually, no. Yeah, the emoji one. Nuh-uh.
Also,
You have a bunch of nuh-uhs. Ugh, this feels awkward enough. No offense, Vuruu. It's just my Grunko Ford actually going on a date? Do old people even date?
you know, I
Kind of hard to wrap my head around. I hope Mabel doesn't ask me for my help tomorrow. I mean, I have enough trouble trying to date for myself. Mabel calls down from upstairs. Hey, Dip Dop! I need your help tomorrow. Well, never mind. That's crazy. During the next few days, you, Ford, and Dipper get further into DD and MD campaign you left off on, and you have time to flesh out Alex out to compliment Fudge. What is this? Ad! Get off my screen! Compliment and Tyros and Vernon on the team. Dipper tell you that the 3-person trope is typically small for a DD and MD group, but you've been getting a hang of the game, mostly from taking advantage of Ford's helpful nudges in the right direction. You've noticed Ford staring at you during the game sometimes, and you can't deny that you've been caught doing the same. After your faithful check of Mabel, you're on edge and wait for her to pull something out of her sleeve. Every time she bursts into a room fistful of crayons, you jump at least a foot in the air. But you've been doing your best to pretend everything's normal, or at least as normal as it gets in Gravity Falls. You ventured out into the town earlier today and did some tourist-worthy exploring, and ran into the Pines family at Greasy's diner about an hour later. Dripper is locked in D&D. Why is he locked in? Because he's a nerd. He's a nerd. According to Giddy Dipper and an exasperated Ford, a door to another plane has appeared in the fridge instead of food. Post documentation and inspection, and a lots of skeptical squinting from Dipper and complaints from Stan, Ford, and had suggested they all just wait it out.
I feel like there's nothing fun on Roblox anymore.
That's sad. It was gone by the time you got back. You secretly hoped you'd catch a glimpse, but when you asked Ford about it, he assured you it was nothing special. Wouldn't have ranked among his top 10, he said, pushing his glasses up to his nose. That one anime dig. After that series of fridge-related events, the shack felt quiet. Dipper ventured out with his camera equipment off to film something amazing, and stands in his office checking in with his sources, whatever that means. That leaves you and Ford, both intently reading on the shack's patio. It's warm and comfortable, yet the overhang shields your eyes from the blinding summer sunlight. Glance at Ford. He looks calm and collected, same as he's been all week. Conversely, you've been a little nervous around him ever since Mabel's matchmaking interview. It's not that you haven't thought of him in that light before, it's just you never planned on actually trying it out. You can always ask Mabel to call off the matchmaking thing after spending the past couple days convinced that Mabel was gonna spring an unavoidable romantic situation on you at moment's notice. You'd rather not live with that kind of anxious anticipation. You'd settle back into your book, a paperback Ford lent you. It's a jargon-heavy sci-fi with an abstract cover you probably would have overlooked on the bookshelf. And you think you're about to see a first glimpse of the plot after a 3-chapter introduction. You go to turn the page of your book, but then the back door slams open. Mabel explodes on the porch, armed with oven mitts and an apron. What? Vuruu! Grunkle Ford! I need help! I need it now! Ford sits up with a wide-eyed look, fixing glasses that had been started off the bridge of his nose. What is it? Is something burning? Is something burning in the kitchen? I need help baking. Okay. Ford relaxes enough to leave a bookmark in his dog-eared novel and close it, but looks to see Mabel with an air of bewilderment. Grenda's throwing a fit and grab dish. What? Hassan Verschinchen party for Marius, and he comes to visit, and I volunteered to make cupcakes, and I was like, yeah, I can totally bake a batch of cupcakes, but it turns out smoke unfurls from the back doorway, inevitably followed by the screech of fire alarm inside. Mabel brings her mitten hand and presses guiltily. I can't. Mabel rushes back into the house, and you and Ford coming close after. You reach the door in time to see Ford unruffled drag a chair over to the smoke detector and disable it as easily as flipping a light switch. As for the smoke, you go straight for the kitchen window to open it, fanning the smoke out of the house. Mabel looks guiltily at you both, attempting to waft the smoke out of her open mitts. Now that you really look at her, you notice that there's flour on her sweater, and on the kitchen floor, and on the kitchen counter, leading to one lopsided bag of flour surrounded by multiple similar mess of ingredients. Looks like you could use a hand, Mabel. Why didn't you ask for help much sooner? I'm sorry, but before I just wanted to make them myself. She wilts under exaggerated despair. But I need these cupcakes, and I need your help, points at Ford. And your help, she points her pointer finger at you. Oh dear. Both of you are absolutely need to help me with this. Is this your plan? Marble on schizophrenia. We're not sleeping until you beat the game. Damn. Is this your friggin' plan, Mabel? She looks between the two of you. I'm not gonna assume yet, actually. With those Mabel patterned puppy dog eyes and whatever little you have left to resist crumbles immediately. You pat her on the shoulder reassuringly. It's alright, Mabel. Baking is a difficult art, and even professionals have off days. And glance at the oven that's still leaking lingering smoke. I think adult supervision might be good right now. Mabel nods, looking between you and Ford. Well, it'll be easy peasy with you and Grunkle Ford helping me. You look Ford and Ford just questionably looking at Mabel. Why would you need both of us, Mabel? Yeah, this is definitely your plan. Because we need to make like a bajillion of these, so many. This is a huge party. Plus, the more people that make them, the more love these cupcakes will have. These need so much love in these cupcakes. Oh my god, you are making it too obvious already. That doesn't. Please, Grunkle Ford, you and Vuruu are super conveniently the only ones who can help me. There is no party, is there? There is no party, is there? Maybe he's out filming. He won't be back till sunset, and it's gotta be two of you. Ford glances hopelessly out to the hallway for one moment. Mabel gives you a conspiratorial wink while he's not looking, and then it dawns on you. This is your made David Ford. I already figured it out before it even said it. Is it getting hot in here, or is it just the oven? Well, please. Grunkle Ford, Vuruu is already gonna help out, right, Vuruu? Yes, that's what I want. Heart picking up on his face, you hazard a look at Ford to find him oddly looking contemplative. You compared it, and now compared to before. He looks at you for a fleeting moment. You catch at the corner of your eye. His attention back on Mabel by the time you register it, and Ford nods at her. Right, all right. What do we need to do? Yes. Okay. First, rule in baking: wear an apron. There's never wrong to make a fashion statement. Mabel hands out two aprons out, one scarlet red and the other one white. You absolutely have no idea when Mabel even retrieved these aprons in the first place, but she's already picked who gets which one. The red apron is tossed to you, and the white is thrown to Ford. What's he say? The guys are getting hotter. The eyes are getting hot. What? His hair is gonna go get. Put it on and look down at yourself to read an upside down "burn baby burn" printed across your chest with a picture of a fiery grill beneath it. Fittingly, it smells like a little like burning. Ford's apron has a green text you couldn't quite catch, but he lifts it over his head and you can read it clearly. What other oven is a Bunsen? You simple laugh as you read text now clear over his chest. It's a Bunsen burner. Hey, it suits you. Hey Ford, are you made of copper and tellurium? It only takes a second for Ford to flush Tango's understanding. Let me just wait. Give me a second. I get it. Okay, Mabel, what's our next step? The second rule is in baking is to know your recipe. It's got everything: the ingredients, the instructions, the temperature. Yeah. Ford looks into the counter and picks up a piece of paper. You guess it's the recipe, judging by the frilly-looking photo of 3-tiered cake on the back. He scans over the ingredients focused. The third rule in baking is to forget your recipe. But that's only if rule 2 doesn't work out. How are we cooking, Grunkle Ford? I was worried we'd be short on sugar, but I think we'll make it. What? There's 2 people. Who's the other? No, it says 2 on mine. Yeah, it's 3 now. Okay. Are you switching recipes, Mabel? There are ingredients listed here that aren't already on the counter. Mabel laughs loudly and attempts to clap Ford on the shoulder. She only manages to reach his elbow, and you suddenly suspect that whatever baked good Mabel had burned in the oven was either a fabricated failure. You glance at the stovetop. The open box of store-bought cookies sitting on top confirms your suspicions. Oh, Uncle Ford, you tell the best jokes. That wasn't a joke.
No.
You found it? I worked really hard on it. Do you like it?
I don't feel like this. It's right.
No, it isn't. I colored Danny's pedals wrong. I already said so. I forgot his bottom pedal. But if he didn't have a bottom pedal, you would see his cravat more. Anyways, I need to continue. Oh look, we need flour, and I already have that out. Next, can you pause it?
Stop on all the You copy.
Ford reads out the list of ingredients aloud, and Mabel darts around the kitchen gathering them as he calls them out. You set to work on finding the utensils Mabel needs. Searching through unfamiliar drawers, she points out to you. After opening nearly every cupboard, you come up with an array of mismatched measuring cups, 2 half teaspoons, and a dented tablespoon. Good enough. How many cupcakes do you need for tomorrow, Mabel? At least 100. You give an undisguised look of incredulity, and Mabel sends back a series of gestures telling you to go along with it, pointing at Ford's thoughtful face and mouthing, "He bought it." So the recipe makes 20 to 25. What is quadruple? I need a quadruple. Is 4, okay. And what else? Quintuple? What's quintuple?
Bro, Val's asking me to
5 parts. Okay. 20, 40, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5. Quintuple the recipe. Exactly what I was thinking. If we play our cards right, we could get to an exact 120, making full use of the cupcake pan each
I
time.
have an idea. What if we play poser?
Oh, we hate poser here. Bunsen versus Oblong. I have no way of joining y'all because I am playing a dating sim novel game.
And then mine is picking up on your life.
Yeah, I'm going insane. Yours is picking up on my streams, Mike, and mine is picking up on your Discord calls, Mike.
I'm gonna give this one to mine.
Okay. What do you think your percent of progress in the game? Like, I have no idea, JB. I have no idea. Jeez. You're bewildered that Ford doesn't question the quantity. Instead, he's starting to factor in how many acceptable cupcake vans he can find in the cupboard, grumbling as he searches through the clangs and dull thuds of other bakeware.
Val, that can pick up on the streams, Mike.
Yeah, it can definitely. Let me check. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, again.
It is so picking up on the mic. Oof, when is the last time Stanley? Ah, there they are. Looks like we have one that's rusted and ones that hasn't. We'll get the pan that's already in the oven if you can manage to clean it. No, definitely uncleanable. It's totally burnt batter everywhere. Burrow, can you? Mabel makes gestures exposing the evidence of her baking in quotations, and you wince but nod.
What do we play?
Seizing your chance while Ford's back is turned, you open the oven and grab whatever's inside of an oven mitt, and rush out to drop it in the trash midway around the shack. It turns out to be a couple of store-bought cookies dropped in the muffin pan and left to burn into a crisp. You shake the cookies out of the trash, leaving you with a still hot but perfectly serviceable pan.
What do we play?
Leave the pan here and back up in Mabel's cooking. Return to the kitchen. Yeah, the pan was definitely not salvageable. Complete toast. Ford chuckles and then he turns back into the recipe. Mabel gives you a winning smile and then two thumbs up.
No.
You see that Ford has brought a mixing bowl out while you were gone and wiped away most of the excess flour from the counter. He settles back into the roll of recipe reader now that you're back. I've already turned down the oven to the correct temperature. Mabel notably doesn't look sheepish in the slightest, and still grinning in front of the mixing bowl. So our next step is to add the butter. I'll measure it out. And so you settle into a rhythm.
If I don't like it, I will immediately get out of BC.
Mabel measures the ingredients and tosses them in. Ford reads out the recipe, pausing occasionally to balance out Mabel's haphazard method of throwing ingredients into the bowl, and you mix everything into a suitable batter.
Can you shut the
What happened?
broke his in the street?
Damn. 2 ingredients later, you notice that the only viewer here is JP, right? By the way, I did some research and there is no NSFW in the game. No shit, Sherlock, JP. 2 ingredients later, you notice that Ford rolled his sleeves up his elbows as he works. You could get used to him to the side of him like this. You don't notice Ford returning your stare until he clears his throat. Apparently your oogling lasted just a moment too long. Vuruu? Yeah? I just added the first cup of flour. You can stir it. Oh, right. Ford adds another cup as you stir the ingredients together. Ignore how red your base feels. Bro's cooking. Yeah, literally. Look at you two, working so well together. It's like you don't even need me to be perfect. You know she's talking about the matchmaking, but Ford doesn't take it that way. That's not entirely accurate. You're an essential member of our baking trio. After all, who else is creative enough to make a unifying theme for all these cupcakes? You're right! I hadn't even thought about that yet. Mabel is standing on a chair next to Ford to reach the counter, hops up and sits at the edge of the counter. Lovey-dovey or lovey-dovey? Yeah, can't decide. While Mabel works it out with a creative genius, Ford scoops out the last cup of flour, going to wipe out the excess back into the bag with his finger. Wait, I have a perfect idea. She lifts her up in triumph and promptly sends Ford a heaping cup of flour flying. Fumbles to catch it, but ultimately fails, and a couple long bag fall into the mixing bowl and sending mushroom cloud of flour into your faces. Ah, my face! Flour cakes Ford's glasses along with his nose, cheeks, and forehead, and the front of his hair, to the point where the color is what the fuck? I swear I can say this word. Indistinguishable from his usual streak of gray. Mabel, thankfully sitting to the side at her perch on the counter, only got half covered in the explosion of flour, even though she's already got various spots of flour on her sweater. Oops. It's okay, Mabel. Here, take this and dust the flour off. Mabel attempts to brush the flour off her sweater as Ford tries to take off his glasses, blowing puffs of white from the lenses and wiping them clean with the hem of his turtleneck. He managed to clear most of the flour off his skin, but he missed a spot. Fort? I'm fine. I've had messier adventures in my time than a bit of flour. No, that's not it. Reach over the brush it out yeah, okay, let's go. Your hair is covered in flour too. Sorry, I was just trying to get that for you. I can take that later though. The three of you stare at the disaster zone in disaster zone on the counter. Looks like the only thing we can do is guess how much flour was added in the zone and the rest of the ingredients to match it. I was going to start over, but that's a brilliant idea, bro. Let's do it. Maple, do you happen to have another bowl for this operation? Good thing I found this mega big bowl for mixing. I should have saved a bit. What do you mean my voice sounds kind of familiar? In what way? Damn it! I need a charge. Give me a second. I should have saved before I made a decision. I should start doing that now. We call Mabel. Are you seriously a psychic? No, I'm just a little thing called the power of Mabel. She does an exaggerated jazz hands, shaking more flour off the process. The three of you laugh before beginning the post-flour mission. Due to the mishap, you now need 4 items. The other ingredients to match the flour that got dumped into the bowl, an inconvenience but not impossible. As more sugar, you spot for adding show off. The kitchen is quiet during the bustle of measuring, adding, and remixing, but a couple of minutes Mabel sighs. What's up, Mabel? I don't know, it feels silly to talk about. Nothing is too silly. Well, that's a broad statement, but the point is we're willing to listen. Well, Brenda and Marius are throwing this party on Marius' yacht, right? You have no idea who these people are, but you play around for Mabel's sake. Yeah? They're really getting into that romance zone. Brenda even told me they kissed. Ford only gives a mild shock acknowledgement, so you amp up the direction zone. They did so. They did so. Can you believe that? I seriously cannot believe that. Ford lost as he looks lost as he starts. I'm really happy for Brenda. I am, but sometimes I feel a little jealous. Brenda's like one of my best friends. I don't get why I can't just be happy for her without feeling this way. I need to make a very I'm being cautious. A very careful. Eventually I'll turn spite and then soon you know it. There you go. And that's why I save! Anyways, load. Yes. All you can do is try your best and stay positive for her, even if you're feeling a little bitter side. And just know that eventually this feeling will pass. Really, everyone gets this way, even a friend. It doesn't mean you're a bad friend or anything. Thanks, Vuru. Anyway, if this is about romance, Maple, you're only a teenager. You might feel like you're mad watching your friends get married and settle down so quickly, but that doesn't start happening until you get to 25. You're a wonderful girl. You're smart, pretty, and you can probably make a mean batch of cupcakes. I know that whoever you end up loving will be lucky to have you, and that perfect relationship will come your way in time. Maple seems to brighten and smiles at you gratefully. She then looks thoughtful. Getting married. I wonder when someone I know will get married. She's not specific, but Ford pointedly coughs into his face. Maple, Ford and Vuru, fire, cooking stuff. Stranded. Stanley. Yeah, he's fixing the car stuff for some reason. Wait, we need to make these cupcakes extra special before we can bake them. I thought they already are. Armored will split into 3 parts, add food coloring and marble them. No, that's just special. I'm thinking some extra special. I'm thinking explosion rocks. You mean that tiny candy that makes your mouth all tingly? Exactly. Rock? Oh wait, pop rocks. Exactly. I'm gonna go grab my supply. You mean pop rocks? Why are you putting pop rocks in the cupcakes? Mabel dashes out to get the candy, leaving you and Ford alone in the kitchen. What the fudge? Ah! You don't really expect the atmosphere to turn awkward when you feel yourself anticipating something. Instead, you give Ford a smile. Good job in calculating on how much we need to salvage the cupcakes. Ford laughs, leaning back against the counter. Oh, I just eyeballed it, and I just based the batter's apparent viscosity. No calculation involved. And well, I couldn't let all our hard work go to waste after you suggested salvaging it. I don't get it. You want to start over? Well, I had the whole planet in mind. We were going to quintuple the recipe, and now it's more like an octuple. But I think this was the better route to take. Now that I think about it, that was the last of our flour.
You are not.
Wait, damn, Stanley needs flour for pancakes this week. Would he take the cupcakes for breakfast
You
instead?
go. You go.
We're gonna have plenty of extra. Knowing him, I think the probability is very high. Damn, that art was good. Yeah, exactly. I was jump scared. Why is he so highly detailed? Scrolling adding a rocket booster to your car, that's crazy. It's gonna turn into a rocket ship. We were about to say something else, leading in to continue the conversation, when Mabel re-enters the room, carrying a cardboard box stuffed into the brim with bright packets of explosion rocks. Pop rocks. I'm back. Alright, let's add these two puppies into and make some cupcake magic. You and Ford start helping Mabel decant the explosion rocks into the batter. Ford glances at you and shake the last packet into the bowl. Both of you know that the consumers of the cupcakes will get an unpleasant surprise from them exploding in their mouth, especially since the multicolored candy makes the batter look like unassuming confetti cupcakes. Then it's time to split the batter and marble them into the pan. The three colors Mabel chose are deep purple, blue, and pink, which ties perfectly in her theme. Hey, those are my favorite colors. Basically, any purple, any blue, any pink. Bro, what a coinky. So are you going to tell us what the theme is yet? Nope. Let's get this into the oven. Ford picks up the pan and sticks it in the oven to bake. There's still plenty of batter in the mixing bowl. You've barely skimmed the surface of the first batch. You and Ford share another look. Alright, it's time for the best part. Frosting! Yeah. What kind do we have? It's not what kind do we have, it's the kind what we're making. He sends another recipe card. Oh jeez. Thankfully, the frosting is far easier to make than the batter. By the time you and Mabel separate the sugary result into different bowls for coloring, the first batch of cupcakes came out of the oven 10 minutes ago and have cooled down on the counter. Mabel puts it, they're ready to be Mabel-fied. Ford grins at her, and as he starts dyeing the bowl of icing of bright pink. Decorating the cupcakes is by far the most exciting part of the afternoon. The three of you sit around the kitchen table. Mabel purposely sits you and Ford next to each other while she takes a remaining spot. And you use different frosting tips to make designs of all the cupcakes. Mabel had finally revealed her theme to be outer space because space is full of romance. And this way I can say that the compatibility is out of this world. So the three of you covered multiple cupcakes in galaxy-worthy combination of frosting. Or to put it simply, is delighted by the theme. Pretty sure that the constellation he basically iced on his last 25 cupcakes would pass as illustrations in a stargazer guide. Damn, was the drawings that good? In the middle of the contemplating a second Orion, Ford gets some icing on his face. A drip of blue somehow made it onto his chin, probably from testing. And the icing make sure it tastes good. It did, of course. Mabel kicks you from under the table. Ow! And she nods her head at his uncle, giving you a meaning look like that Ford completely missed his in my most of it. And now there's stick of blue stick, so you. Ah! I'm saving! Hey, JB, pick for me, please. I'm scared.
I It's Charlie the Steak.
Charlie the Steak?
Yes. You know what? I'm gonna change it to an actual real avatar.
Actually, no, wait, I can pick myself. Actually, no. But yeah.
Wahaha.
Please. Oh, never mind. Somebody. Smear it off. Finger. What about you? Which one? There's frosting on it on him.
Smear it.
Smear it. Make it worse, guys. And after that, I'll just put something else. Yeah, you don't even. There you go. Load. Yes. What? Actually, it's either these two. What? Smear it off his beard, lol. I think it's just a stubble, bro. Wipe it off for him. What are you trying to say? Point it out or wipe it off? Mabel watches you both expensively, but you weren't sure you have the guts to do what she really wants to happen. And besides, you're not sure Ford's ready for that. You offer a plant piece instead. Wait, what? What did Mabel want me to do? Here, I'll get it. Push over the napkin. He doesn't know how you're up close on you now. You can't ignore how his gaze drops from your eyes to your lips and edge closer, wiping the icing away. There, I got it. First that's a sweater. Oh, and thank you, girl. Wait, back. That's right. That's right, is so nice. Marvel is so shocked, bro. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Vuruu. Eventually, the three of you finish decorating over 100 cupcakes. Looking at them all lined up in the counter, you can really see the decline in quality as you, Ford, and Mabel got worn out. The last few have frosting in solid colors with just a handful of star-shaped sprinkles on top. I can't believe we're finally done. Yes, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I've had enough of the night sky to last me the rest of the week. But we're not done. Mabel sounds out of puppy as she has all day, even though she must be tired as you and Ford. There's just one last thing to do. Clean up, because we have a huge mess here. No, Skunk Ford, this is more important than that. More urgent. More just what you needed. Ford looks perplexed. What could that be? The glitter! For real. Mabel pulls out a sizable tub of blue edible glitter that has been sitting at the back corner of the counter for your guessing the whole afternoon we've been in here. Unscrewing the lid and reveals its sparkling, shiny contents. Each of you grab a handful of glitter, sprinkling liberally over each cupcake. The only person who seems to be hesitating is Ford, and keeps stopping to attempt the glitter ingredients in order to keep his earlier icing work clear of glitter. Mabel always comes in after him, though fills in the blanks so that the whole thing sparkles. Soon enough, the tub is left nearly empty. Great, all of these are ready for the party. Except this one's for Dipper. This one's for Grunkle Stan, and this one's for Bottles. The acceptance aside. As reward for afternoon's hard work, he tapped them together and pussyed toast and absolutely devoured them. Yum 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 yum. Why Ford look so mad, bro? I don't know, man. The cupcakes taste odd, but that's what makes it amazing. Probably explosion rocks. You can detect the faint spice of love and adoration. A good, if not perfect, cupcake. The remaining cupcakes are strategically fitted into the pantry among the cheese poodles, and various other snack foods ready to be brought to the party tomorrow afternoon. Mabel stretches and yawns dramatically before grabbing the plate of cupcakes that had been set aside. Well, I better get these cupcakes over to the boys. You know when how Grunkle Stan gets when he smells something cooking and doesn't get a taste. You're not quite sure you do, but Ford nods knowingly, so it must be true. Anyway, I'll leave you two lovebirds alone. Thanks for the help, and you're welcome for my help. Mabel sends a wink and finger gun as she leaves. Your heart freezes in your chest as Ford looks at Mabel X with an unreadable look, then faces you. You see, I know what's going on. This isn't the first time Mabel's tried to find my match. You can't find the words to express your mixture of belief and confusion, Ford explained. I suppose that she's at that age where kids are thinking about romance and dating. Stanley and I are zero for recent subjects for these compatibility experiments. Last time Maple reached out a merman, those who set me up with a merman. A merman? She didn't tell me what kind of situation it was, so I unknowingly grilled him with enough scientific queries about merpeople to send him back to the water with a grumbled burble. Ford gives you a small genuine smile, but I can't say it's all been bad. After all, I've managed to repeat that kind of mistake yet here. If you did, you'd be surprised at how much I know about merpeople. So, what do you think of that? Click save. Thanks, Ford shrugs, though he's sporting a light blush. I think this one has potential. You both look at the disaster of scene of a kitchen since Mabel conveniently had other things to do. She left you and Ford with the task of cleaning everything. Ford rolls his sleeves up and adjusts his glasses. Come on, let's get this kitchen cleaned up. Ah! Anyways, bathroom break! Haha. I need to go to the bathroom. Wait, can you make the stream?
Now there's one stream.
Here. The audio inputs and capture. This is the low. probably try to find this clip again because I might actually so the thumbnail for the stream is actually a placeholder for now because I have had nothing to use as a you know thing. You don't think you've been more nervous in your life? People came with you yesterday and when you went shopping for extra clothes, since Stan's mechanic skills left your car still being worked on, and you realized that you still need more clothes than you packed. However, she managed to sneak in a relatively fancy set of clothes to add to your pile of summer-appropriate clothing and flourishes them in your direction with a wide brace-faced grin. Ta-da! For tonight! Stare at the fancy outfit like it's going to jump out of Mabel's hands and attack you. Mabel, are you sure Ford agreed to this? Of course he did. I asked him and everything. He dropped whatever he was working on instantly and hit the other stuff on his desk, but fell on the floor and said, "I'd love to, but I'll need a fashion makeover. Please help me, Mabel. You're my favorite great niece." Okay, so he actually said something else, but he said yes at the end of it. Now come on, I have to put the finishing touches on this perfect date. Get dressed and come to the living room. She shoves the clothes at you and leaves you in the room to get yourself ready. What do you do? Oh no. You put on an outfit. Order for refund faces. Maybe wants me to keep you in here until grateful for this. Oh, okay then. Yeah. What's in my nose? Just like, give me a second. If you put peanut butter on it, then I'm in. I would love to make fairy bread sometime. You need buttered bread.
Then get some butter and then
Dripper has PTSD. You're not. So, JB, you're not too far off, actually. Okay. You take a seat in Stan's recliner, trying to look relaxed and composed, but your shaking hands give you away to Dipper, who's reading in front of the door. You look nice. I know Mabel picked it. I kinda helped, but it's nice. Trying to distract you. Sweet kid. You smile at him. He smiles back before returning to his book, the Feel Guide to Bigfoot. Vuruu, you can come in now. You jolt to your feet, heart in your throat. What do you do? Dipper, what do I do? Just be yourself, Vuruu. Grin Uncle Fordell likes you. I can tell. Trust me. He just shoves you towards the kitchen door. It looms in front of you menacingly. Now go get him, Tiger. Oh, what was that weird to say? Good luck out there. Dating my great uncle. Gross. Anyway. With surprising strength, Dipper pushes you through the door as Mabel opens it. And you stumble into the kitchen and look up and oh god. Ah! Oh god, Ford's dressed up too. He's in a three-piece suit with a maroon. What did I almost say macaron? Maroon tie. How did Mabel know your only weakness? Well, wait. He has flowers. You make eye contact after examining one another, and you feel your face flush as red as his. Mabel beams, clapping her little hands together. Bro, so formal, bruh. This is not a wedding. That's a bit extreme. Yay! Now is the moment that we've all been waiting for. The Mabel certified dinner date of dreams! knew Coco Ford would be hopeless on a romantic dinner date on his own, so I'm here to make this one perfect. You only now notice that she's wearing a bright pink apron. That something smells very burnt. Mabel? Dipper pushes you further into the kitchen, and Mabel shoves forward. The two of you stumble, almost colliding with one another. Ford straightens up and clears his throat, his face as red as his tie. Well, these are for you, Vuruu. You take a closer look at the bouquet, and that third of the bouquet are real flowers. They look like they've been picked from outside the shack. Another third are pipe cleaner flowers with glittery petals, and another third are origami lilies. Judging by both Ford and Dipper's paper cuts and Mabel's sparkly sticky fingers, they've collaborated to make a bouquet themselves. This is the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life. I didn't use the folder gun. Well, yes, a little. Dipper made the majority of the flowers, but he need help in curling the lily petals. That was my contribution. Great Uncle Ford, you did way more than that. You picked the color paper and that the lilies were gonna be too. The red, of course. From your limited knowledge of color symbolism, the message is clearly sent across. You flush as scarlet as the lilies. Thank you, Ford. They're beautiful. Well, I'm glad you like them, Vuruu. Ford smiles at you, and you attempt to smile back, but you're too flustered to really make the expression. Hopefully, he understands what you mean. Dipper takes the flowers off you and manages to stuff a bouquet into an empty 2-liter bottle of pit trademark, sticking it in the middle of the table so you can't see Ford anymore once he's sitting down. You carefully scoot the base quotation marks to the side until Ford's pink cheeks and nervous expression are visible again, even if you're certain you look even more pink with embarrassment. Well, I'll leave you guys to it then. Chef Mabel, you ready? Sure am, bro. So ready. Yeah. Mabel standing on a stool, readying the 2 plates of food, the contents which you can't see due to the mass of her hair and Dipper's hat. Ford waves at you to turning him and leaning forward so he can whisper to you. Do you have any idea what's going on over there? Just wait. Okay, I'm back. As long as there's no Brussels sprouts in the midst, I'll pull food. She has a bowl of jello beans, so whatever happens, I'm eating all those. Oh, really? Not if I get them first. The two of you share some intense eye contact in the name of rivalry before you start laughing, and Ford grins at you, shaking his head. Mabel whirls around and hops off the stool, brandishing 2 glasses of something disturbingly bubblegum pink. She places them down on the table with a flourish. Ta-da! 2 tall glasses of maple juice. Such a delicacy. What ingredients did you use? That's Ford giving him a phrase. So play along. Please don't leave me alone in this. Oh yes, Mabel. This looks truly exquisite. Pray tell, what's your method? I I know I've been streaming for more than 2 hours. It's gonna be 4 hours, and then it's gonna be 5 hours. That's gonna be more than my most longest stream ever. And plus this with the other 30 minutes, then it's already 4 hours. Oh wait. Are the plastic dinosaurs and Monopoly pieces just a decoration for this fine creation? Mabel is still giggling at you both to answer. She thankfully didn't notice that neither of you touched her drinks. Ford's too busy smiling at you from across the table as you ask Mabel about her secret ingredients for maple juice, and whether she used a blender or a food processor to mix it all together, calling it a true work of art. Anyways, onto the main course. Voila! Mabel turns back to the stove and grabs 2 plates of covered food covered with cloth. She places one in front of Ford and one in front of you, before stretching across the table, pulling both cloths off the table at once. What awaits you on each plate is horrifying, to say the least. There is a pile of 3 very burnt chicken nuggets, dinosaur chicken nuggets, as if you expected anything else. Some half wet, half dry noodles with a slice of cheese draped across the top, and a handful of jelly beans, the special ingredient, of course. The maple special. I'm not a fancy cook. I'm just a cute little girl, but I slaved away at this romantic dinner for the 2 of you. Dang it. Mabel, this looks. Ford looks at you panicked. So Mabel, you made this? Sure did. Your entire high cuisine meal tonight was prepared by Chef Mabel. Yes, I gathered that. Ford looks at the chicken nugget with his fork. Black flakes flutter off the surface, and he shudders, a look of concern on his face. You and Ford dig into the jelly beans, going as far as to spear them onto your flesh to play the part of high cuisine dinner. Spear them with the forks. Ford seems to relax a little as the dinner continues, but once the last jelly bean has been eaten, you both go silent again. Ford glances between you and the remains of his food, swallowing hard. Mabel rushes in to save the day. Oh, of course, I forgot sauces and stuff. Silly Mabel. Mabel goes into the fridge and grabs a bottle of ketchup and mustard and puts them in the table next to. Is that blue glitter we used on the cupcakes? Yep. You're lucky there's still some left. Why is it here? Garnish, silly. What do you garnish your meal with? Which one? What about you? Can you pick one? Ketchup, mustard, or blue glitter? Okay. You pick up the blue glitter and shake them on the burnt chicken nuggets, and now they're blue. The glitter hides the burnt bits and makes the nuggets look a little more fabulous. Why? They're pretty now. Add a little glitter, and anything is possible. They're prettier now! That's actually cute. Ford laughs, and you hold the bottle of glitter in front of him, shaking it enticingly. Come on, join me with my pretty nuggets. If you say so. The pretty nuggets! Okay. Ford decorates his nuggets with glitter, and your respective plates shine under the kitchen light. Mabel looks at you both expectantly, like you're going to chow down into your dinners now that they've been appropriately sauced up. Eat up! You've still got a lot of food left. You know, burnt chicken nuggets are not that bad.
Yeah.
Actually, took a save. Attempt to eat. You gingerly pick up one of the chicken nuggets and take a very small bite out of the edge. It's crispy and burnt, but edible to some extent. You swallow your bite and quickly take a sip of the drink. Ford stares at you so all you just defeated a gremlin with this punch. You have glitter on your mouth. Do? Where? I mean, forward in question. And, Ford carefully reaches his arm over the table, wiping the glitter off your bottom lip. Both of you flush at the gentle contact, especially since all the while he's gazing down on your mouth, hopefully thinking the same thing you are. There, got it. He quickly sits down back down to his chair, and you do the same. Avoiding eye contact until your faces turn back from red. Ah! Mabel squeals in the corner, cupping her hands together. Mabel stares at you both bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, awaiting some sort of magic to happen. You swallow nervously and look into Ford before you cup your hand at the side of your mouth, hiding your mouth towards from Mabel's eyes. I have an idea. You tap your head with the other hand, shredding your idea further. Ford gestures across the table as if to say the floor is yours. What do you have planned for dessert at this classy establishment? There must be some sweet treats for up to grabs. Oh yeah, I think Dipper was gonna help me with those. Dipper? She hops down from her stool and snaps her fingers at the two of you. No canoodling while I'm gone, okay? She leaves you both red-faced and stammering as she skips out the floor and turns to you, smiling nervously. Vuruu, I know Mabel tried her best, but I'm not accustomed to the dating game, as Stan calls it. For the first time in a while, I don't know what to do. Do you? Stop thinking for a moment. Dipper told you something earlier that day, an idea in case that Mabel's certified first date of dreams went awry. You suppose this was a perfect moment to enact the game. Alright, but we gotta act fast. Watch my movements. You pick up your plate and struggle not to laugh, and Ford mimics you almost perfectly and shuffles the contents of your dinner into Waddle's mouth and quickly cheers, swallows, and also your neck. Really? According to Dipper, Waddles will eat anything. You give him his due. That way it looks like we ate. Your footsteps thudding down the hallway. Mabel's on her way back. Hey, quick! You gently push Waddles towards Ford and quickly feeds them the rest of the dinner. Waddles snorts happily at the two of you before settling in between your feet, content and full. And I'm back. Hey, you guys we're just kidding around. What did you think of? What did you think of the dinner? Waddles burps. Perfect. Absolutely delicious, Mabel. You're quite a chef, you know. Mabel beams happily at you both. Aww. Hi, JB. Also, Mabel, can we take dessert to go? I want to take Ford somewhere on this date. Ford flushes scarlet at that. Mabel looks between the both two of you and nods, waggling her eyebrows at you. Isn't this what then? No, they didn't. They just no. What the hell? What's wrong with my charger? What the hell? It's gonna die. Man, what's wrong with my charger?
Oh shoot, you might have to restart the stream again.
No! Damn it! What's my charger? Wait, can we switch? Oh, I think I got it. I got it. It's this one. It's this one. Did you plug it in? No. I didn't even need to switch it. It's because of the thing that connects. You slide, dog. Of course. With a popsicle each, you lead Ford away from the shack, away from town and up a hill. Where are we going? Oh, this is it, bud. You point towards with your popsicle and a meteor shower. Nice! This is so pretty. perfect date place, to be honest. Oh gosh! I am cooking. I'm the one who's cooking. The timing almost seemed too perfect. I didn't want to miss out seeing it with you. You both blush as you sit down, shoulder to shoulder. Yee. I'm surprised you went looking into meteor showers, Vuruu. Well, after our last time searching for anomalies, I got curious about other celestial stuff. Also, Dipper told about me about it. Plan B. Ford laughs. That kid's bright. The twins are both very smart and very close for siblings. Ford pauses. It's obvious that something there is on his mind. What's the matter? He turns to you with mouth open. They're just surprised at how close they are, practically inseparable. Stan and I were never like that. You seem like you are now. What happened? Well, we were very close, best friends. But once we got to high school, things changed. Realized that you are resting a few inches from yours. Casually, so casually that you're almost casual Fridays themselves. You scoot your hand closer to his, but still too diverse to take it for yourself.
Look at this. Look at this. I'm trying to look for a gotcha treadmill.
Yeah.
Whoever this is. Nah, bro.
We both changed. Ford sighs, leaning back on his palms, noticing your hand near his. Thinks for a moment, but decides to keep talking instead. Stan and I had plans since we were children. We were going to get on a boat and sail far away from our New Jersey home. Far away from our family, friends, everyone, just him and me in the Sano War, the boat we fixed up. I had a chance at admission to the college of my dreams. My other dreams, anyway. I always thought Sano War was a lost childhood fantasy, and that one day we'd grow up and go on our separate ways, and we wouldn't be as close as we used to be. What?
Kelly.
Oh, I saw that. My acceptance into those at college hinged on the results of my science fair project, a perpetual motion machine that I designed. The machine was flawless. The calculations were triple-checked. I had rehearsed my full presentation in preparation. I could practically see myself in that university, studying with endless resources at my disposal, and getting several doctorates. Ford sighs again, rubbing his knuckles. But, it was the day of the science fair. The admissions team from the university was there, in front of me, ready to feed the machine. I pulled off the cloth cover and it was broken. My entire future ruined. Oh, Ford. The perpetual motion machine has one job: to stop. The admissions team left, crossing me off their considerations, rejecting my entire presentation, my calculations, my hard work, my chances of going to my dream school. Scrapped. It wasn't until I found a bag of toffee peanuts on the ground I realized Stan had something to do with it. After that, we didn't talk for 10 years. 10? Did you just say 10? Hello, Kari. Good evening. Ford is gonna get ambushed by Bill. After that, we didn't talk for 10 years. I went to university, but it wasn't exactly my first choice. It wasn't and it wasn't until I came back to Gravity Falls and I saw Stan again and cut himself off sharply, deep in reflection. He looked so heartbroken,
Beetlejuice.
so sad. Oh yeah, I did see that while my
Caroline.
LA was right beside me in ICT, and I saw in his screen the Halloween options and saw Beetlejuice. Take a sand. gently rest your hand up atop his. He glances down at your touch, but he doesn't take his hand away. Rather, he slowly twists his wrist and intertwine your fingers with his. Flap is just playing online chess. You don't have to keep going if it hurts. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. It has been a good talk about it in retrospect. Ford sucks in a deep breath. We fought. I hurt him. It wasn't on purpose, but I still hurt him. Then an accident happened and I lost him again. I didn't see him for another 30 years after that. You're tempted to pry, to ask what the accident was, but Ford seems finished with his story. He swallows, nervously awaiting a response.
Lucifer.
Oh yeah, I know that person. I've already seen that video too. Yes, of course. Wait, no, I don't know. I was selfish when I came back and blamed him for everything. In a way, it is fault. But he did his best to keep us together. Ford exhales. He looks tired, wiser than you remember. The man you played dungeons and more dungeons seems to have disappeared. You're right, Vuruu. Nice! Okay, bye-bye, Gary. I'm delighted to convey my... Why do you keep pasting that? Ford turns and faces you. He squeezes your hand. You are... I never looked at it like that. I never looked at you like that. You're smarter than I expected. Man, it's hot up on this hill. Sweltering, even. Maybe it's just you. Who knows? Well, I have my moments, I suppose. I don't mean that kind of smart, Vuruu. I mean in a different sort of smart. You're kind and caring and he suddenly realizes how close you both are. And I've never met anyone as wonderful as you. The feeling's mutual, Ford. Good night until good night too. Kari says good night.
Oh, alright.
Good night, Kari.
Very nice.
Did I save this one? I'm gonna triple save. Damn, this is hard choice. Go for it. You lean forward Ford stiffens. Are you sure that Ford? You cup his cheek in the palm of your hand and the underside of his face. You gently press your lips to his cheek. His cheeks, both flushed and thick, and you can feel the warmth under your fingertips. Wow, better than that burnt chicken nuggets. Ford snorts, resting his forehead against yours. Far better, unbelievably better.
Why did I just think this was from Why did I think this was box and then he uses the eye?
Oh my god, you're so smart. You're so goddamn smart, you little freak. Wait. I should have done that. And you could have done the dandy one. But I did dandy anyway. Anyways. The two of you head back towards the shack, hand in hand, in a comfortable silence. Once you reach the door, Ford grins sheepishly. I wanted to say thank you for tonight, for being there for me. Anytime, Ford. I had a great time. You stand at the door into his house like two teenagers on a first date. Well, you are, you suppose.
Oh my god, she means to do, bro.
And hopefully we can have more dates like this. Ford flushes at the mere mention of a date, which is also adorable. You start laughing.
What are you doing?
I'm reading. I mean, I'm still playing.
What are you doing?
She has passed still. She still.
Babasa ko ba yung chat mo?
Practice. Yes, I know, Mom. Let me finish this. Yes, we shall.
Alam mo ba yun? Bakit?
Yes, we shall most definitely have to engage in more of these dates with you and myself. Dating. You smile at him, and his blush further spreads to the tip of his ears. He exhales, tugging at his collar. Well, if I get to see you smile like that again, then I'd be happy to have more dates. It turns to flush pink as you both laugh as the front door swings open. Standing in the doorway is Mabel, who looks relieved to see you both. Where did you go? I gave you dessert and you abandoned me. You sly kid sneaking off to go fun by yourself. Did you have fun? You and Ford glance at each other, grinning. We certainly did. Eee! I'm so glad! Now come inside before you get bitten by mosquitoes. Dipper yells from inside. Mine spell out! Does that spell dating? Both what? Again? Mine spell out. Does that spell dating? Both yourself and Ford shout what simultaneously at that. He's making that up for comedic effect. They really just look like a cat paw today. Dipper appears at the front door with Mabel scratching his arm. Yeah, I did. Want to see the cat's paw though? You turn to Ford, who looks very excited to see the connects of the dots in the mosquito bites. We love to Dipper. I bet it doesn't have 6 toe beans. Ah, toe beans! Come on, Dipper, I want to see it now. Mabel grabs you, Dipper grabs Ford, and you're both tugged into the shack. Your laughter echoing in the woods around the house. I'm not even close yet. Wait, bro, I messed up one, and I think that messes up the gameplay. I am going to cry if it does. Ah, dang it. So I needed to practice tomorrow, but I have to stream tomorrow. But I already streamed today. So does that count as this as a play a makeup stream for yeah, an advanced stream? What about I just stream at Sunday? Maybe I could continue this or continue playing Pressure. It's up to the audience. I should save this. It's a mystery. I'll look at my quick saves. Stream until 12 a.m. So you basically stream tomorrow. No, I can't. Wait, when's the time for my practice? I need to go check. Is that Nahida?
Yeah, that's it.
It's a mystery. Anthropology. Are you bored of brushing
Oh my
your
god,
coat,
that's
styling your mane with your
oh my god,
English roleplay?
there's only one.
So my practice is to 1:30 to 4. So basically, let me calculate that. So 1:30.
What?
3 hours and 30 minutes. 3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. I think I'm able to do a stream on Sunday. Instead, I'll probably continue this game. I'm going to wait. I need to make sure I save. I need to make sure that I saved. Yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
I'm going to cry if I don't get Stanford's complete route. Okay, time to close the game. Yeah.
Now I can finally equip Astro without having guilt that Kuro doesn't have the game pass.
Yes. I'm going to end the stream now. Boop. Yeah, I'm gonna stream on Sunday.
It's Astro Day.
I'm gonna stream on Sunday. So we don't have school on Monday and Tuesday. We have plenty of time. So Sunday it is. I'm gonna set up a poll in my community posts on which one I should